Okay, hello everybody. We are back with another episode of the LITBS pod. We are reviewing today House of the Dragon, season 3, episode 7, the penultimate episode of the season. Um, I'd just like to, I guess, give a quick sort of recap then of the episode. So this week we had Massaria, essentially becoming the new Dragon Rider, if you wish to put it that way. Uh,
Pride. Happy Pride.
That took me a second.
Happy Pride. Yeah, happy Pride. Happy Pride. We had Daemon running around like Pat Beverly. He tricked y'all. That's all I'm gonna say with Daemon. He tricked y'all. We've got Rhaena. She's writing checks that Sheep Stealer has to cash. And of course we saw how that went in that battle. And then we've got Baela herself, finding herself in a love triangle with two brothers. To Precious's chagrin. Maybe you could say it's a love square.
She's no
Maybe
longer
then.
my girl. I'm over her now.
Ah, there we go. Okay, it's just a
I
triangle. It's
swear.
just a triangle.
She's literally
Swear.
ordinary to me.
Yeah.
Like I was watching her in this scenes. I was just like,
Ordinary is
I
crazy.
no emotion.
Crazy how they switch up. You see
No
what I'm saying?
emotion.
Crazy how they
It's
switch.
crazy, man.
I didn't switch up.
Only,
She
it
did.
only takes a couple
Yeah.
episodes.
She
if
she
that.
did. She switched up
Mm,
with two man. I'm good.
mm, mm.
I mean, she seems loyal to
Raw.
Alan at least.
Raw.
All he has to do is die.
Did you see?
Nah, if
Did you
anything,
see? Did you see like the glint in her eye when she was like, "Oh, he told you about it." Then that's
Yeah.
Yeah, she was reminiscing.
crazy.
She was giddy.
that's
You know
what
what,
And
I'm like. That's what I'm saying.
Adam was there like, oh,
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what?
saying she should have played the field. Try out both
nah.
brothers. See which
That's
one
No,
she
you know
works.
what? I hear where Precious is coming from now fully because it's actually dark. It's crazy.
What do you
Like
mean?
Why is it dark?
Nah, you man.
'Cause
Nah.
her and Jace were a thing. Like, and okay,
Mm.
maybe in the show they didn't do a good enough job of showing know
No,
how together they
Darren,
were.
don't feed into that.
Mhm.
No, don't feed into that.
I
because
said
we know
maybe. I said maybe.
No,
I said
don't
maybe.
give
I
him
said
that
maybe.
ground.
I said maybe.
They were on bullshit
Yeah.
last week. Don't give him that ground.
Okay,
Nah.
but
I'm
either
sorry.
way, like
Stand by.
they were still together. Like they were still betrothed.
You make it sound like she's not like Jace isn't around anymore.
I didn't say she was cheating.
Like,
Ain't he at the bottom of the ocean, bro? Like, let's leave it.
no, they fetched him from there.
they brought
Oh,
the
did
body
They
back.
got on there.
Ah,
They fished him out.
yeah.
Mm, mm.
Them one's
All
fishing.
right,
net.
so guys, more importantly though, with
Yeah,
this
let her go
episode,
fishing too.
more importantly with this episode, I'm
Behind the
glad
scenes.
to reintroduce the true king of Westeros,
Man
Aegon
said true
Targaryen.
king. Get out of here.
Second of his name, King of the Rhoynar, the Andals,
This is why I didn't want to be
the
this
first
episode.
man,
I really didn't want to
all
do
that
this
good
today.
stuff. Because
Mm.
Precious, this one's for you, bro. The
Mm.
ruler's back. What did Jay-Z say?
Fuck off.
The ruler's
Fuck off.
back.
Fuck
Dun,
off.
dun, 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 dun,
Fuck
dun,
off.
dun, dun.
Man's actually playing the theme.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is where
I
we go.
hope we
So
get a
back.
copyright strike for that.
We probably will, but it's fine. It's fine. Jay-Z, don't worry, man. HOV and all that, you know.
I'm
Alright.
getting depressed. I can't even go to the concert. That's mad.
But guys, there's actually like a very big thing that I need to also address.
Mm.
So, in the most few sort of recent weeks, there's obviously been discussions of, me being Team Black at first and changing to Team Green and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
I just like to take the start of this episode to just discuss like the dangers of AI, because I don't know how much you guys have been using AI and stuff, but
What you're doing
Mm.
right now is
it's-
pulling a
it's-
Kevin Wilds.
it's crazy. Basically, it's crazy. So I actually went back and I checked the tapes and I watched the first House of the Dragon like episode that we did, where we discussed season 1, and I don't know who's done it. I don't know if you guys have seen the capture, but correction is a thing, and altering the
Nah.
Mm.
But I saw myself say in that video that I was Team Black.
I saw that too.
So
I was, but good thing I was there in person to know that you did say it.
but no, then you would know that I didn't actually say it. I was on the fence as I've
No,
been
no,
saying.
no, no.
As I've been saying.
Because
Guys,
I
can't
feel
believe
like
it. I can't believe it. I look
It was
back
the
here.
energy. It was the energy.
No,
there was
do you
a
know
reason
the
why
worst part
Team
is?
Black was the fist.
Do you know what the worst?
The energy.
You know what the worst thing is? Yeah, I was watching it. I was like, in my head, I was like, I know I didn't say it. I know I didn't say it. And I was literally like, I'm Team Rhaenyra, but
Yeah. Now look here. Now you're everyone.
But you know what?
Now you're
You
on
know-
everyone's team.
Do you know what? Do you know what it is? Yeah, you should be allowed to
Hey, no,
change your
I
point
hear
of
it.
view based on new information. Am I right?
No.
You should be able to.
No.
sometimes,
You have to be right or die.
I mean,
Nah,
it
nah,
depends.
nah.
It depends on your foundation in it. Like some people's foundation can be swayed. Others,
True.
you know,
Easily bought.
they just have it. You know what I mean?
It's
Mm,
giving off.
mm,
That's what I'm
Off.
saying.
That's what you are.
Yeah,
You're
it's
off.
giving
You
off.
Oh,
It's giving
bro,
off. It's
man,
giving off.
that's
You're off.
ridiculous.
New
It is
know how
man.
much
giving
I
off.
rate.
Crazy.
That's what I'm
Pick up
saying.
the
Acting brand
phone,
new.
man.
Mm.
Damn.
We thought
But
you had sense, but no.
So,
listen, this episode has given me cause to believe that Team Green is going to win. So I don't know about you guys. I'm
You
going to
know,
be on the winning side. I'm not sure if you guys will be,
you
but
know what your name
Hey,
is? You know what your name is, Darren?
who?
From now on, you've been like, what's the Christian? What's the
Kristen
thing?
Cole.
No. What's the
Kristen,
when you give a child a new name like Christian? When
Kristen,
you
Oh,
Kristen.
christen, that's
christening.
it. Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. You have been christened as Jarway. That's your name.
Wow.
Jarway.
Your
That's
name is
French preference.
Jarway.
Jarway. That's
No
who you are.
way.
That's who you are. That's it.
Oh.
I feel like every episode you have to be in a suit now.
Hey, listen, I might pull up in it when it's the funeral of Team Black. I might have to. I'll pull up in a suit in it. Don't worry, I'll be there. I'll
Yeah,
be
that's
there.
that's fine. Well, we're here for the battle. We're not here
Mm,
for the
Trust,
accolades.
mm,
it's about the journey. You know what
Honestly,
I mean?
we're having fun in our bit. I know what you guys
That's
are
what I'm
doing.
saying.
I
You
don't know. Are
guys
you
are
guys?
everywhere.
Is are Team Black having fun? I don't know.
I'm having fun. I don't know about
No,
you.
man.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
enjoying
know. I
myself.
don't know. I don't know. All
Yeah.
right, let's
I'm
get
on a
started then.
boat, but I'm
So
not having fun.
yeah,
Mm.
Precious. Yeah, yeah.
He
It's
gets
been
seasick. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's been
I get seasick. I
Like
don't
me on
like
a
the
coach,
sea.
I hear it. I hear it. I hear it.
Yeah.
so. Let's just go straight into it then. What were you guys' thoughts then on this episode overall? You can sort of dip into detail if you want, but yeah, just overall thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I think I saw a couple of reactions in the chat. I saw Sang was gassed. I saw Precious was like, I think he said he was like pissed or annoyed or something like that. So I was expecting like the most to happen. So I was watching the episode. I was like, is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? I was like, oh no, Syrax is going to die. Oh no, like Sea Smoke is going to die as well. And then they didn't die. I was like, okay, cool. What is it then? And then I saw I was like, wait, is Masaria gonna try and kill Rhaenyra when they're doing things? So I was like, let me like stand on like be on guard sort of thing.
When
And
she
then
sat down on the bed with her back to her, that's when I thought that.
I saw like the what's it called? I didn't realize that the Night King made an appearance, but we got Sunfire's back. And then afterwards, I was like, okay, so that I'm not mad at this yet. So like, what could it be? And then I saw that it was Newman with Ormond. I was like, is that it? I was like, ugh, is this you guys are celebrating over? Dead food.
Who's you
This is
guys? I
this
didn't
is you
celebrate.
guys. No, you guys are munching up.
You're making me
It's
feel
crazy.
better. You're making me feel better, Anthony, but
Toasting.
it's still dark.
Mm,
Little babe, like,
mm,
Toasting.
mm,
nah.
I hear it. I hear it.
All right,
But
Precious.
yeah.
Plus,
I don't know. It's like I guess it's a lot of carryover
is he muted for?
from.
Or is it
Oh,
just me?
can you not hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, it's me. It's me. It's me. It's me.
Oh, okay. What was I going to say? I think it's mostly carryover from last week or whenever it was when I was saying it just feels like there's so much stacked against us as far as Team Black. And I felt like it just got worse, obviously, this episode. So um we're just before we start recording, we're just counting the dragon sort of disparity, which surprisingly enough is kind of more even now. Even though we still have more technically, but it just feels like everything that could possibly go wrong has gone wrong with us. I don't like Rhaenyra's decision making. Like she's just the
Mm,
roller coaster of Rhaenyra for me is just it's exhausting at this point,
it's
man.
crazy,
Because
bro.
we get high and then we just sink and then like we'll
I don't
probably
even
get
think it
high
even gets
next
that high,
episode.
man.
No, it does because at first she was like, okay, it's bad, but we're trying to we get the gold, we do the little feast thing where we trap them and we got the
Mm,
grain, we got the gold from the veil. She started making like great decisions. She like fed up with Allison making strong decisions, and in between all of that, it's just all right. I have to believe
Being
in this
forced.
prophecy.
Being
Yeah, like we're
forced.
believing in the prophecy. Like she just sounds mad every time. She seems her obsession with Vega is getting me so
bro.
like that every
Yeah,
time like
it's
every
insane.
little thing Vega. And the way she perks
Mm,
up as well, like it's just like
mm,
it's almost like she hears nothing. but Vhagar. And it's so annoying, man, the roller coaster with her. So we've got that going on. Obviously, the whole thing with Ulf at the end, that's mad. Aegon coming back. I'm not mad at Aegon coming back. Like, that's fine. Everything is going according to plan, but the
Da-da-da,
timing of it is
da-da-da.
crazy. Obviously, the only good thing we have is the fact that A, we still technically have more dragons. We know Daemon's not going to betray us because of the vision, and we've got 20,000 men coming down from the north.
Mm.
That's about it. Like the little army we just managed to like raise from Rook's Rest just got finished. And the worst thing about that now is Aegon has got this the thing about being reborn and like being a larger than life king, someone with supernatural powers, because the people who survived, if there are any, I'm assuming there'll be some, will spread that story of like
Oh
Aegon
yeah.
coming back from the dead. And they
Hmm.
touched on this with the High Septon not wanting to anoint
Annoying.
Rhaenyra when Aegon's still
Mm.
technically anointed.
We need a body.
So, and Aegon leaned into that, not that he knew, but he leaned into that with saying the stranger will come for you, all these other things. So
Mm.
there was just Aegon did what he needed to do perfectly. Like there was literally nothing more he could have done that would have been more perfect. So he's playing his role, but it just feels like there's so much against us. And I'm just like feeling depressed, man. I'm just like, fuck this. At this point, like just
Mm.
kill everybody,
What
man.
happened to that
Just
confidence that you had a few episodes ago, man? Or
what
even as the season,
confidence?
or even as the season started, because you were like, "Oh, I can guarantee that you're not gonna win." Was your words?
I still believe that. You guys are gonna fuck
Mm.
this up. But again, I'm
Mm.
going from show to show based on the information. I know you lot are gonna
Anthony,
fuck
you're
this up.
muted, by the way. Anthony, you're muted,
Oh,
by the
my
way.
bad. Yeah. Listen, I've listened to Helena. She said we're not going to win, so I'm just here for the ride. Like I'm just here. I'm
Yeah.
just here for the chaos. I'm gonna back who I back. Rhaenyra till she dies. Even after
Exactly.
she
Yeah.
dies, I'm Team Rhaenyra. But
Facts.
Hey,
I'll get
hey,
right
hey,
there with you. I'm on the boat. Like I said, I'm on the boat. I'm just not
like
happy.
you guys,
I'm just
I'm
not
just
happy.
gonna. I'm
hey,
just here for
Precious.
your guys' death.
Hey, Precious,
Yeah.
Precious. Like Kevin Wildes, man. I'll give you an olive branch, or like
I
Bruce
don't want
Harper.
it.
I'll give you an olive branch.
I don't want it.
There's space, bro. There's space. Don't worry.
That you will never see me there. I'm sorry. I,
Space.
I, I, I will chew the bark of a tree before you ever
Mm.
find me
Mm.
over there. I'm sorry.
Mm.
Just
Mm.
Foundations.
you lot are still
Mm.
fucking your
Foundations.
mums. I'm good,
Mm.
bro.
Mm.
Let's get into that. Let's get
I'm
into
good,
that.
Honestly,
bro. At least
having
with Damon,
visions of it as well. That's crazy.
yeah, that's mad.
Get into that.
That's
Get into
crazy.
that.
Visions.
You know what?
I'm
Like
Yeah,
good.
I wish I had recorded my reaction watching that part of the episode because I was like, "There's no way, bro." I was like,
Bro,
"Wake up, wake up, wake up," and
bro.
he
yeah,
just
that's what
wasn't
I was
waking up.
thinking. I was like,
Oh,
like, like Allison, calm down. Like that was way too quick. Like what the
Bro.
heck?
Bruh, it's
It's
too
I
it's
was like,
easy.
it
what the
took
I
me
heck
hear
it
it.
took
was?
it
But
took
I
me
don't
so
hear
long
it.
to realize that was a dream sequence.
You were in
oh.
Like
No,
shock.
I could
let's
tell. Yeah,
be
I could
there. I
tell. I
was in
could tell.
shock.
You were
I'm
in
like,
Mm,
there. I hear
at
it.
least
I hear
Damon's
it.
one was in a dream completely.
mm,
The
Mm,
reason
yeah,
why we had this feels even worse is because we've seen you in real life
we've
kiss
seen
this
him
woman.
kiss her. Yeah, yeah.
Like
mm.
it's different, bro. I'm sorry. So
And
That's a
stay
you
on
know,
that
you know what
bit.
it
side.
is as
I
well.
hear you. I hear you. Not
You
for
know what it
me,
is as
but
well
yeah.
with the whole incest stuff. Obviously, with Targaryens or whatever, like it's brothers and sisters and cousins and uncles
Mm,
and thing whatever. We hadn't actually seen a mother and a son or a dad and a daughter or whatever. So
mm.
to see it like this, and then as far as they went, because I feel like the Daemon one, it didn't really go as far, right? Or did it go? For, I can't
I
remember.
think it was
He
like
was
a
eating her
similar.
out. He was doing
Yeah,
a
I
mad
think it
thing.
was. I think it
Oh,
was.
Let's
okay.
not
Yeah, it was
lie.
Whoa,
similar.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
But
whoa,
again,
I'm
purely
saying, let's not
dreams.
lie.
Purely
He was doing a mad
dreams.
thing.
He was
Yeah.
like
He was
pure.
doing a mad thing.
Exactly. Purely
Mm,
dreams. And I don't know if this is a book thing, so people in
Oh,
the
I'm not going
comments
purely
or
treated. I'm
no,
just
no, no.
saying.
I'm
mm,
just as far as the incest thing. I don't know if even in the books that we ever saw father
mm,
and like mother and son. That kind of I knew it was like cousins, sisters, whatever. That's fine.
Mm.
But I don't know if they've ever done mother and son, even in the books. I think
yeah.
this is purely like a show thing.
Yeah.
Um, but even then, like it's a bit mad with Eamon, man.
I
It's
mean,
crazy.
you know what it was? Yes, it's quite shocking, but I think it's because I just saw a show that did the kind of the same thing, where the mum has like done the same thing to the son, and it wasn't really a dream sequence. So I'm like, this is interview with a vampire. You know, it's on BBC One, so
Oh, right.
I'm not
Okay.
just
Oh,
on the
okay.
dark web watching stuff in it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just
That's a
saying.
dark web.
Disclaimer.
I'm just like, yeah, I just realized that now. But yeah, this was mad because obviously, yes, the woman has obviously tricked him to do the things which is crazy because clearly she don't believe in her own hype because she's a Maester, she can do all of these things,
Mm.
but she needs
Well,
to she needs to
are
turn into his mum
we?
in order for him in
She
order for
Wait,
him
wait,
to get
knows.
it
whoa, whoa,
up.
whoa,
She
whoa,
needs to be
whoa.
his mum.
Are we sure, or was he just imagining that it was his mum? Was it
No,
actually her doing it?
that was Maester.
Yeah,
That
no,
was
that was
Maester.
Are we
That was Maester.
sure?
yeah. It
I'm
turned to her
inclined to
afterwards.
believe it was Alice's work
Alice.
because
I hope it was that.
because
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, wait. Are you saying
there's
you
no
wait? Are you
way.
saying you think that it was her, Alison?
No, no. As in that he thought it was her without Alice doing anything
Oh
to
no, no,
make him
no.
think that.
Oh yeah, no. He
And I
definitely thought it
think,
was his mum.
yeah, no, but without Alice doing anything to make him think that. Like he was just, them two were just, him and
Oh,
Alice were
so
having
he's
sex.
sick. You mean?
No,
Yeah,
no. I
that's what I'm scared of.
I
That's
think
your
it's
team.
both. I think it's I
That's your
think
team.
I think
But
it's
she would have
both.
known that though. She would have known
But
that.
this is what I'm saying. I think
Maester.
it's both because she knows. Because Damon and Aemon having the same dream is kind of like, all right, what's the common denominator here? They all go to a hiring hall and all of a sudden they're having this. But again, I
Mm,
Because of their
think
mums, man.
exactly. I think she's feeding on their
mm,
own trauma is in the fact
mhm,
that she knows they have this underlying thing, which is why she made a comment at the end. You Targaryen boys all want the same thing. So
mm,
she's noticing the common thing and she's giving them that. She's feeding into it. So I think it's
mm,
both. I think she's doing stuff with the dreams, but also
mm.
it's coming from their own internal
They're in.
desire.
Okay. Mm.
Issues. I think.
Ooh, nasty either way. And she even says like you Targaryen boys are the
Yeah,
same or
that's what I'm
something like
saying.
that,
Like
innit?
that's why I
Mm.
think
So,
she's doing it on purpose because she wouldn't know what they're dreaming of or
ooh,
what they're thinking. Like
yeah.
she wouldn't.
And to be honest, I feel like the show's made it even mad from the fact that after he almost did it, like he almost I don't want to get too vulgar, but he
Mm.
almost did it thinking that it was his mum, and then he sees his mum straight after.
And then
And
doesn't
that,
she say like a similar thing? Like,
Oh,
oh,
you're all I have left.
yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Doesn't
Mm.
no,
she
no,
say that in
I'm
the
talking
dream
I'm
as
talking
well?
about the fact that it's like
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
like literally he's left the room
Yeah.
and now she's on the top there. You didn't even give
Same
him
outfit too. It's
Same
crazy.
you didn't
outfit.
give him
Yeah, yeah.
trust. Like what's that
Oh,
about? Like that's
Mm.
nasty. The
oh,
producers are nasty on that one. Like, I can't lie.
yeah.
I
Just,
don't like Eamon, but that's Harren. It's it's unfair because yes, he obviously has these issues, mummy issues, whatever, Targaryen tax, but whatever. But Harrenhal is making it worse. So
mm.
you know he's a cunt, and I hope he dies. But this is a bit unfair. I've gotta say it.
Unfair how?
No, what do you mean?
Yeah.
He's
Because no,
living his best
because
life.
the Maester woman's trying. She's trying to harvest his semen at this point. That's what's trying to happen.
Yeah, of
She wants
course. How?
Targaryen boys.
Why is
I
that
said
unfair?
harvest.
Targaryen boys. Are we
Why
not
is
seeing
that
what's happening?
unfair? Why is that unfair? Is my question.
Because she's hard. She's allowing it to happen. First of all, she didn't let him leave.
Uh-huh. I agree with you all so far. I just don't
It's
get
like
why it's unfair.
that
What do you
Wonder
mean?
Woman
Like
movie.
he's
She,
being taken advantage of.
yeah, like she wants something
Yeah,
and she's gonna do it the way she knows how.
She's
yeah,
like
but
budget
she doesn't
mystique.
believe in her own hype. She has to dress up as his mum. Allow it.
Well, yeah,
I don't
to
rate
get
that.
what she wants. Aemon is
No,
the
I don't
same
rate
way.
that. You're already in
Aim,
his bed.
yeah, but
You're
Aemon
already
is
in his bed. What is
Aemon is the
this?
same. She
Allow
knows she
it.
doesn't have the face card. I'm gonna try and improve that,
Oh my
obviously.
Nah,
gosh.
allow it. She's a
Whoa.
maester. Do something. That's
I'm
all
not
I'm
saying
saying.
what, by the way, I'm not saying what she's doing is right. I'm just saying I don't get the unfair bit because Aemon would definitely take advantage of people to get what he wants. I don't
No,
see
no, no.
why
Mm,
she can't do that.
I'm saying all the factors of the fact that it's Harrenhal in it. So he's not 100% in his right mind situations.
Mm.
I
That's
don't
all I'm
care. It's
saying.
not supposed to be.
I mean, yeah, he's not 100% fit, so like,
Yeah, I
That's what
don't.
I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like he's trying to, you're trying to make him do full 90. He hasn't even trained yet. Like, so that's what I'm saying. It's unfair. That's all I'm saying. It's unfair. It's unfair.
I mean,
Give him
if
20 minutes and then we'll see what happens.
I mean,
But
she was doing all the work. She was on top, so I guess
mm.
she lay him
Yeah,
rest.
in it.
not enough.
mm. All right. Anyway, guys, Anubis, give us your overall thoughts on the episode, please.
I guess that was it. It was unfair.
Yeah, yeah. Other than it being
um,
unfair.
no, I'll get to the unfair bit at the end. Um, yeah, this like pissing me off. But yeah, the episode. Similar to what Anthony was saying, like, I saw the group chat and I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw it and I'm like, I'll be honest, I was expecting fireworks. I'll be
Mm,
honest. Expectations and that, they say never raise your expectations and all that kind of stuff.
mm,
I got out of it and I was like, all right, pieces have moved.
Mm.
All right. The last few episodes, as we said, people have been laying things down, blah blah blah. Pieces have been moved now. Now, pieces have been taken. That's how I see it now. And I'm like, all right, this is this is actually quite good. However, we only have one episode left. I
Mm.
know this is not necessarily about the episode, it's about to start, but we only have one episode left. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, there is no fucking way they are able to wrap everything up in a way that not
Oh
only makes
no,
sense.
Oh, there's
no.
gonna be a
So
season 4, obviously.
no, but that's not the point though. They're doing that Attack on Titan thing. They're doing that. Oh, it should have ended here, and now we're doing another part two to part one. Nah, nah. We could have.
Mm.
I'm not saying we need to end House of Dragon now,
But
but
some stories could have
they're
been wrapped up for
extending
this
things
season. You
now.
mean? Yeah, I
Yeah,
get
No,
you.
like
I'm with you. I agree. I just they were
and it's
always
just
gonna milk
like
it.
but there's and my thing is that for what's happening now, I'm like, it's you know what. Let me get at the negative. The dragon fight was cool. The dragon fight was cool. I'm here for that. This is what House of Dragon's about. Yeah, I thought Cyrax was gonna get clapped. I was quite worried at that moment.
Cyrax was holding a beating. I can't lie. At
I,
first,
I, I thought it was gonna get peak. I'm thinking, geez, these
Yeah,
dragons
same.
are next. This peak.
Mm.
I was
So,
actually surprised, not surprised, but sorry, Anubis. I was
no, no.
actually like impressed with how Syrax like handled herself
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
circumstances when you take into the circumstances.
mm,
She's never been in a fight, like literally ever.
Mm.
And
Mm,
two, Sheep Stealer is way bigger than her, and
mm.
Mm.
she was the aggressor.
yeah,
So
straight in there.
I
Straight in
respect
there.
it. I
Mm.
respect it.
Yeah, Team Black. That's what we're here for. But I like Messaria. I say I like Messaria, but I feel like what she's doing. If it was me, she's going a bit too strong. Not at the end, but
Mm.
in the
Yeah, when she
terms
was like
of
begging it.
yeah, she's like, oh yeah, Damon. I'm like, bro, it's his daughter. Like, allow it.
She's
Like, this
she's
this
dead.
the
Yeah.
time for you to ease up. Like, she's doing too much. Um,
Plus, I don't. Sorry. Plus, I don't see
oh
what
god.
making Damon out to be like. Okay, yeah, Damon could betray me, sure, but that's not a problem for right now.
Yeah, and
We've
I
got a
think I
problem in the
think
city that we need your help with, and you're over here talking to me
yeah,
about
and I think
Damon.
I
Like,
think I think her not recognizing that or the writer's not doing it or whatever.
mm,
It's almost like they're trying to feed this whole sexual plot in there between the
mm.
three of them, and it's
Mm.
like
Yeah, that was so unnecessary to be honest.
because no, and I'm not gonna lie, I hear it, I'm here for that, but at this point, like let's just get our ducks in a row and just go for it
and
now
and the
because
reason why for me that's so crazy is because realistically, if all these characters were in real life, they would just be fucking each other with no issues.
facts,
Because Massaria clearly
facts.
doesn't what for whatever she says,
It's not that hard.
she doesn't hate Damon.
Yeah.
Damon doesn't hate her. Rhaenyra clearly likes them, loves them both. I don't like.
Visera
I
was already fucking Damon.
honest, bro. I think I said this at one point, whatever the episode was, where it was like a passing comment. Like I do not see the issue here. Like they
Yeah,
could
yeah.
literally just be in in a throuple.
Do you know what my issue is though? Like,
Damon.
it's like what you were saying, Anubis. Um, they're just painting Messiah out to be the kind of the issue between or trying to create an issue between Rhaenyra and Daemon. When realistically, the whole point of Messiah's character is she's supposed to be the whisperer or the person who's in touch with the people, which obviously that woman Sylvie like talks to her about. But like, we basically don't get any of that from her. So her role this whole season is basically just to be I'm in opposition to Damon for whatever Damon says, and it's
Yeah,
like
she's
Literally,
just
it just
whining.
feels like it
they've
drags on.
they've dumped her down because like for her to even get read like that, I'm surprised, and I don't know if you do this later on, like read some line from that lady, Darren.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I got it, bro.
Yeah, I was about thank you. The way she for them to even like put in that where she gets like read down
Mm.
by someone who used to work
I thought she
under
could get
her.
killed.
Right.
Yeah, like someone who used to work under her. It's like they're saying, okay, we shit on this character and we're just making it worse now because like they've literally made Misara useless. Like she is
Because of what?
completely and
Because
utterly
because
just
foundations. What were her foundations? You have to get to it. I mean, when you think of it, she was what? She was head of what they say the whole house back then,
The whole
or
house,
something like
yeah.
that.
the madam.
Mm.
So and essentially
Mm,
she was of the people. But obviously,
Mm.
I know you're probably gonna get to it later. But of what the woman was saying, that scene was actually quite sick because what she was saying
mm,
was that she was like, "You're actually not even of the people, slightly."
mm,
Like
Mm.
not
Yeah,
and that's not even based on where she is now. It seems like she was implying that based on where she was even before.
Mm.
So
No, so
that was actually quite interesting in regards of Misara's own kind of like ambitions and stuff. Because yeah, she's hand of the queen, but obviously, what's the point
I,
at this? Like, what
I
what
Mm.
what's the point? Especially if Rhaenyra, like at this point, she's seeing Rhaenyra is um not doing what she should do and what she
yeah,
probably should have. She thought she would do,
I
and
get
now
this.
she's trying to be what's it called? She's trying to be like the consort of the queen, basically. Like, she's trying to
Yeah,
be the person who's, which
Yeah.
is, you know, we'll
I
see
get
where
more
that ends up.
the point with her was she
She's
was
in her next,
saying,
so it's fine.
yeah, like she lost. Basically, she was. I think
He's out
some
of
of the
touch.
yeah, one of the things I got from it was like she's lost her actual power. The power she actually had, she's lost it because
She's touching something.
yeah, all she can do now is stroke egos, and like
Mm.
whisper in the ear, stroke egos. You don't actually have the power that you had because way back when, if she was still in King's Landing in the slums doing whatever she was doing, what was it, White Worm? If she was that,
Mm.
she would have at least had more agency and like this the scheme she would have been able to make and like the things she would actually be able to make shake. Now, if you come to her with any problems, the only thing she can do is try to beg in a more convincing way by
Mm.
touching and whoring herself out, which is the whole thing where she came from, to
She's a
get that
fluffer.
to get
Yeah.
that
But also, it doesn't
back.
seem like she knows anything. It doesn't seem like she knows
That's it.
anyone. It doesn't
Yeah.
seem like she's got any avenues to get anything done. It just seems like she's just there to kind of give counsel to Rhaenyra.
I
It's
mean, we saw it in little bits. She's obviously has connections. That's how she was able to intercept that Alison and Helena were pregnant. But apart from that, it's kind
mm,
of
But
mm,
I
like
think
what
the
was that?
thing,
What's that for?
she's playing defense now, so she's distracted. This is where I'm making sense of why her
She's
priorities have
It
washed.
shifted.
varies.
She's playing defense because she knew that whole thing. Because Rhaenyra is even on her ass now because the whole thing with, oh, did you
Yeah,
know
she
Alicent
is.
was pregnant?
mm,
Did you know Alicent was pregnant? She was like, you didn't see this coming. So she's like, because she allowed Alicent to get in her head and not tell Rhaenyra about what was happening. Now she feels she has to play defense. She got the other girl killed. Now she's
mm,
trying to like cover her back and like make Daemon the scapegoat
Mm.
mhm.
for her, and so
She's
she's
just
not
acting a
really.
bit too erratic. She's a bit
Yeah,
too flustered. I need a bit more. Like I don't know why. I feel like maybe this is the longest I've heard her speak. I'm like, was her accent always that thick?
yeah, it was, yeah.
It's starting to annoy me. I can't lie. I don't
I
know
know.
what it is.
Ah,
No, it's
nah,
actually
don't
I'm
do
not, nah,
that.
it's
no,
gotten
no.
it's gotten better actually. Like
The
her
way, the
accent
way
was
she
really
pronounces some words, I feel like you don't need to say it like that. Like you're doing too much. But that's me. That's a nitpick.
nah,
That's a nitpick.
nah.
I will have my hands up.
You lot are going crazy. She's always had a very thick accent. Go back and
No,
watch
no,
episode
Yeah,
no,
like
no,
season
no, no,
yeah.
one.
no, 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 no. I'm not saying she's gained it or put it. I'm saying now that I've heard her speak more and more, it's more starts to grain on me more.
Fair
Hmm.
enough,
That's
but yeah, it
nitpicking
was
it,
always
nitpick.
there. Yeah, it was always there.
It's probably because she's talking rubbish.
Yeah, maybe
True.
that's
Yeah,
it.
on that level, I agree with you. Like if someone, no matter what accent it is, if someone's chatting shit, they're chatting shit. But
Yeah, yeah.
the accent specifically, she's
Mm,
always had a very thick one.
Hmm.
mm.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, I guess a lot of the same with you guys. I thought the episode was good overall. Obviously good stuff. For Team Green specifically. Um, but I think similar to Precious, I was watching and just kind of thinking about the season overall, and I was like, it's too good to be true for Team Green at the moment. There's so much in our
Hmm.
favor, and it's I, like I was trying to think of like I don't know other shows or other storylines where something is so in one's favor, go in a season or even just
It
in
was
a
like
show in general,
anime.
and it's like, or even like anime. It's like surely there's going to be some kind of get back, like some kind of
Hmm.
leveling of the player field or something nuts that's going to happen. Because even just look at the stuff with Ormond and Ulf, and I'm guessing Corliss might be dead, or I don't know. But obviously
Just the
he
I think
finger.
it's just a
You can't be
finger.
dead.
Just
maybe it
the
is
finger.
maybe it is just a
Finger.
finger. But
Double finger.
like what's going to happen now? Like I mean, I don't know. With one episode left, are they going to do the battle of at Tumbleton,
What
or are they
what?
going to do?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Is
I
this what
think
it is?
it's gonna. It
I would
has to
like
be
to think
that
so.
because of what Darren
Oh
said. Because Darren was like, they're
God.
barely a night's march away.
Yeah,
Which is why Ormond bringing Ulf in now. That's gonna be his
it's,
piece on the board
it's trump
that
card. Yeah.
faces the
I'll
throne
be
because
real. I'll
they're
be
way too
real.
outnumbered. So they need to have a
But
dragon.
I'll be real. We don't really care about Ulf. What's Hugh saying?
That's what
Where's
I want to know.
Vermintide?
Yeah, that's
What
what I
side
He's
mean.
is
got the
he
bigger
taking?
dragon, isn't
That's
it? Mm.
that's that's who if he switches sides, it's peak.
Because
I'll be real.
we don't even know if he got captured as well, because
Mm,
there could be one of two things. Either he got captured when he got into the city, or,
mm.
and this could be both, or told Ormond, now that they're close, about
If and I'll be
yeah.
real, and this is slightly, I don't know if this is a problem. I feel like things are happening too easy in terms of like as even the way that you said, oh yeah, Hugh gets captured or Hugh blah blah blah, and it's like that's a bit too like I'm not saying this is gonna happen, but I'm saying like and I can even see it from the previous episode from when he did it. It's like, oh, he's gonna get caught. It's like, oh, Arthur switch sides. It's like
Mm,
because he had one little like he's had a little grievance and he's
mm.
had one little conversation with you, and it's like, oh, now he's at the table.
Nah,
It's the
see,
cast. It's the castle, bro.
Nah, do you know what? Ulf, there's at least been a through
No,
line
no, I
from
hear it. I
the
hear it
moment
for
we
Ulf.
got
I'm not gonna
introduced to
lie. I
him.
hear it. He's
Like,
fickle, innit? I hear it. And Daemon
yeah,
slapped him. So I
and
hear
that's
it.
but the point is that from like from when he got the dragon, he was like he wanted the castle.
Yeah,
Even just the point of when we meet him, the first time we see him, he's in the tavern, and that's where they
Mm.
find him.
No, no,
Like
I hear it.
we
I
know
hear
what
it. I
he's
hear
about
it.
as a person, so he's going to be the one that's the easiest to turn if there's going to be
No,
any
no,
of
I
them
hear it. I
that
hear
get
it. For
turned.
Ulf, I hear it. But
Yeah,
if Hugh now
Hugh, I agree.
turns to this side, I'm going. I don't know what. I don't care what the reason is. If it's to do with his wife or blah blah blah.
that'll be the only reason. You see, is only the only thing that matters to you is his wife.
Mm.
That's
And
the only thing they're
the
gonna
only
use.
way I will rate that is if the Hightower guy tells Ulf to kill the people in wherever
Oh,
he is.
Tumbleton.
Yeah.
Tumbleton.
And which includes Hugh's wife, and then now we get a
Yeah.
situation.
Okay.
I'd
Cool.
hear that. I'd hear that. I'd hear that. And then then you get both dragons off the board and then whatever
Yeah.
in it or something like that.
Yeah, but
I don't
then
see how.
Hugh wouldn't turn against them. He'd be fighting. Oh, so
No,
he'd
that's what
still
I'm
be.
saying. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, fair.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like that kind of that feeds that whole thing is
Yeah.
you know
See, the way I saw it
it's
is that
thunder.
one of the other dragons has got to start frying people in Tumbleton to try and get the Hightower army, and as a result, it kills Hugh's wife, and then
Yeah.
he flips out. That's the only logical way, at least I could see it. But
Live burn.
maybe the way that Ormond has found Ulf is through that they've captured Hugh, and I don't know, got the
I,
information out of him or something, or got it
I
from Corliss. I don't know. But
either
like,
I
Nah, I feel
don't.
like
how
Ulf just offered
No.
himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
off would just yeah.
oh, really? Ooh.
And
Yeah.
it doesn't
Yeah.
seem like that was the first conversation they had
Spread
Well,
them.
either.
he says that in previous conversation, and
Yeah,
he mentions
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they've been talking already. So
But then the
whenever
issue
he
with
was
that
on
is
patrol, he must have been.
when would that conversation have taken place?
Oh,
Because
when he
do you
found out
think
he won't get in a castle.
Yeah.
When it was on patrol,
if
isn't
you
it?
remember from episode 2, doesn't Damon say mention the castle when they've got the standoff with him and Ormond before he passes the fake Darren? He says something to Ulf like, "Oh, wouldn't you like a castle, Ulf, or something like that?"
Yeah.
So from
Mm,
there, that's Ormond's probably heard it from there, and
mm,
hey,
But
man.
also Ormond is he's like what I was saying last week about him being sly. Like he's got a knack for like underhanded moves. So remember when he was saying
Mm,
whatever episode it was where this is why I don't trust lowborns and like
yeah,
moving
last
them into
episode.
high place. Yeah, like moving them into high places. He was like that because they're all so scheming. They're all because they
Mm,
don't have that background of like wealth and stuff. It's easy
mm-hmm,
to like dangle stuff in front of them, and they're
mm-hmm,
changeable. So he was always
mm,
going to make a play for like the common folk, and obviously they put him. I didn't even like clock what you just pointed out, Darren, as far as like the castle thing. That's a good
mm,
trigger point. So he would have clocked out. Okay, cool. This one is superficial. I'll go chat to him,
mm-hmm,
and he trusts already that because they're lowborn, he just needs to dangle a big enough prize, and he knows they're going to switch.
mm-hmm.
So
So it's
Ormond
quite
was always going
well
to do
laid
it.
out when you think about it, based on what they've shown us and the
Yeah.
lines and the bit of dialogue that
Well,
No, I don't
bolts to
think,
those characters.
yeah, I don't think they're rushing any of it in terms of like characters. Again,
Mm,
the character decisions aren't the things that I'm angry with. It's more the
mm,
only person who that's annoying me with is Masaria, as far as like character stuff and deviating from your character. That's the
mm,
only person that I think the writers have just let down. Everything
mm-hmm,
else is happening how it's supposed to happen. My anger is more that the things are happening. It's just the
mm.
situation.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah, I get
I'm
you.
putting
Yeah.
myself in there. Like if I was
Mm,
actually in Westeros, I'd be so pissed at Team Black. But everyone's doing what they should be doing, except for
mm-hmm,
Misaria, I think.
mm.
Mm.
I'm Rhaenyra, I would say.
Well, no,
And
Rhaenyra
who?
is just frustrating. She's
Oh,
doing what she
Rhaenyra.
would be doing. Like
No,
she's
because it's almost like and I kind of felt this from the beginning. She's reserved to this up and down situation,
Mm.
Mm,
and it's like she's either she's not being criticized because she took this decision or she took that decision. She's not gone down the road,
Mm.
mm,
which obviously that that could be part of the problem of the storyline, whatever. But she keeps umming and ahhing, and it makes it seem like you almost think, oh, she doesn't know what she's doing. But as Precious said earlier, she's been making good and bold decisions, so she's obviously smart enough to know certain things.
Mm.
She knows,
it,
she knows that, so she knows to put the ego down for certain things,
mm,
especially when it comes to Allison, and
mm.
when it goes to that whole conversation, especially at the beginning. But now it's like, oh, she heard what's her name? What's her name? What's her name? The one, what's her name? Dreamfire
It's-
girl.
Oh, Helena.
Helena.
Oh, Helena.
Yeah,
Mm.
so she one time she heard, oh, she can, she has visions. Oh, now let me go hold her
Harasser.
hand, crush her hand. It's like, first of all,
Mm,
you're trying to rule Helena with fear when you won't
mm.
even get the dragons out for Tumbleton. What is going on here? And then you're trying to
But
call her
Yeah,
sister.
see that
What?
I
Like,
agree
just
with.
because she
That
can,
I agree
what
with.
doesn't
But
make no
I
sense. It doesn't make no sense.
one of the things then, like what we spoke about before, is
Doesn't make
again like
sense.
the lack of delegation on her part because, like you said,
Mm.
she's shown in some instances her being able to make the right decision, but in so many others she hasn't. But even if we just look at like the dragon seeds, for example, like fucking realistically, she could give off a castle. Like, there's enough castles in Westeros that she could be able to give off a castle. Like,
Yeah,
facts.
she could give Hugh a building in King's Landing for him and his wife. Maybe she
but
wouldn't have
that,
gone
yeah,
traveled back,
that's
but she would have been able to
yeah,
do it.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
as Corley
That's
said, it's simple enough. Like, she could have done that, and that's their issue sorted. But
It's
Exactly.
because they're
But
yeah.
yeah,
lowborn, though.
well, she doesn't. It's not even. I don't even think it's that. Ultimately, she doesn't want to look like a tyrant, just taking things from A and giving to B.
yeah,
Again, because they're lowborn. That's the other
Mm.
part, and it's the
But that
lowborns, it's
doesn't
the
make sense because you've
bastards.
already given them dragons. Like it doesn't make sense.
I'm with you. This is why I'm right there with you because I would have just like I said, I would have given Corlys what he wanted straight away, named them
hmm
Valarians. I would have just assigned a castle or whatever it was to Ulf. And I still Ulf is just one of those people who he was always going to betray. Like he's fickle.
yeah.
Like even if you gave him
That's what
what
I'm
he
saying. You
wanted,
can see
he
that from
was
the
gonna
beginning. So
yeah,
it's like, how can she not see that?
he was gonna do some shit. But I'm not even worried about that. I'm
She was
saying
desperate, innit?
give him no excuse is what I'm saying.
Literally, yeah.
And you would have still had if you would have still had what's my man's name Hugh on your side because
Yes,
Hugh seems like
big
if
vermy.
he had the house if he had all of this he would have just rocked with them so you can kind of put them against each
Mm,
other if worst case scenario so I think Rhaenyra is just I think it's actually part of a character when you were saying Anubis like because even going back to when she was young yes she's always like wanted to like she always had this love hate thing with her dad like
hmm
I want to please you but every time you tell me you give me something that I want I'm going to rebel go back to when she told her about the marriage
mm,
thing. She was like, okay, I know I have to get married. I know I have to do the prince thing, but really, I'm just gonna fuck off with Damon or fuck off with Corliss. I mean,
mm.
uh,
I
was it?
hear
Yeah.
you.
So
Christian, yeah.
she's always, yeah, Kristen Cole, thank you. She's always done these things where she's smart enough to know what to do or in certain situations, but like, there's this other side where she's like, there's a father pleasing side to her because she always
You,
felt like her dad ignored her. She's got daddy issues on her. She's like,
no,
she's always
you
felt
know
her
what? I
dad
agree with
ignored her.
that. I agree with that because obviously Viserys is gone, but now it's replaced by the dream, and
Exactly.
Mm,
obviously the
And
need for it to
do,
be
do you know why?
with
Because
the
her father
the
was
guy.
always obsessed with the dreams. And so she's like,
Yeah,
there's something here that my father saw that I need to see
and
as well.
and it's the fact that Daemon saw it.
mm,
Yeah,
Because obviously, Damon was ready to basically choke her out until he saw it, and it's like, oh
exact,
shit, all right.
exactly.
Um, but yeah, I mean, Yeah, I just think that no, okay, no. When you said when she was younger, that's actually my issue. Is that if she had, if she, when she was growing up, and
Yeah.
if she had like a soft life where it continued, where she was able to do whatever she thought she wanted,
Mm.
but both her kids are dead now. So or two of the kids are dead now, or I don't know how many are dead now,
Mm.
Yeah.
and shit has happened,
I hear
and
you, but this is her character.
it's
That's what I'm saying.
almost like no, but that's what I'm saying. It's almost like it's not paid. Like we're not getting stuff done now, and it's like I can understand it if she was a bit more flippant, but she was a bit more. I'm not saying she was determined in order to get things right, but I felt like she was determined to just do stuff. Now it
Mm.
seems like she's dilly dallying, she's a dibby
It
dibby, and she's not really.
it depends on the moment, bro. If you give her something with clear options, okay, now we're here to fight, blah blah blah, she'll have that. But if she has a chance to be diplomatic again, if she has a chance to think, what will my dad do? She's fucked because
Nah,
she's got
because
daddy issues.
nah,
Mm.
That's
nah,
that.
nah.
No,
It's
Okay,
and I'm
yeah.
saying,
I
and
Unless
agree with you.
unless the option
you're
is kill Vhagar, then she'll go
yeah,
for that
and
option.
you're
But
saying oh, she should be like the fact that her sons have died should snap her
she
into
should
place.
be.
But it's like this is her. This is you can't like no matter the traumatic event, you are who you are. You're
Mm.
gonna you either like the way you are. That's gonna either make you or it's gonna be the reason you fall apart. Like and we're seeing the fact that because she has these issues, she can't get past it. She needs someone like Damon from time to time to just like kick her into gear
Mm.
And
or pull her out of it.
I think I kind of agree with you, but yeah, yeah, I agree with you, but I just don't think. I guess the problem is that she has to actually pick a course at some point
Yeah,
because
correct.
while you are right in terms of yes, that might be her nature. Even just as the story goes on, it will then get annoying because it's like, oh, she does one thing and now she's changed into another. Oh, she
Mm.
does one thing, it's into another.
We've
It's
It'll get annoying, but it's annoying because that's what the character like.
no,
I'm
no.
with you all the way.
yeah.
I'm
Like,
not saying because as she was saying, because I think she's starting to be that now because
mm,
she
Mm.
said it to I can't remember who she said it to in terms of oh she's not her father because her father wasn't a dreamer.
Miss Area,
So
yeah.
He lived in his own
so
dream. That's what she
He lived
said.
in
exactly
his
yeah
dream,
yeah.
yeah.
So which means she's starting to realize fuck I'm gonna have to do stuff that he didn't do. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to try it. I'm
But
gonna have to step.
Not really.
the problem with her is that, like we said it before, in the moments where she needs to be decisive or precise, she does the opposite. And then in moments where she needs to, be diplomatic, then she goes and be like so.
And my reason
She
is
just
that
always seems to be on the
and
wrong
my reason
side.
is that it's not like she's stupid. If she was stupid
Hmm.
and she was portrayed as stupid, I'd
Yeah,
understand it because I'd be like, she ain't
exactly.
got nothing up there.
That's why
But
it's
But I think
she
they're
knows
frustrating.
what's
portraying
going
her as
on.
stupid as a result of what's happened to her, and I feel like it's going overboard at
And
No,
points.
no.
the only place where she is stupid is when it gets sexually. Like we see because it seems like because when you actually deep it, she went over there to Miss Aria to get eaten out, basically.
Yeah, and what you
That's
said,
why she
My
went there.
God.
yeah, but
She went there.
what
That's
you
why
said
she
in
went there.
what
She
you
went there
said
to
in
try.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
she's gonna
just
shout at her. Really,
yeah,
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 but
really.
yeah.
That's why she,
Anubis, what you said
Damon ain't
about,
there.
oh, she's starting to realize it because she was saying to Massaria, my father lived in a dream, blah, blah, blah. I think she was getting there, but what did Massaria do? She put her
She
right
pulled
back
her
in there.
back,
She pulled her right back because she was saying,
and
oh, believe you the dream, you're this close.
yeah,
Everyone's gonna shout your name, the people are gonna love you.
mm,
Everything she was trying to was about to like snap out
mm.
of, Massaria put her right in there.
And
So I don't think we're seeing the end of it.
what did one of the probably good things her dad would have
What did she
taught her,
lose?
or at
Okay.
least showed her through his ruling, is that you have one person that you listen to. You don't listen to a whole bunch of people. And in this case, she listens too much sometimes. Well, not enough to Damon, but she still listens to him sometimes. But she listens to Massaria a bit too much. And it's
But
like you,
sorry, Darren, here, not to cut you off.
mm,
Here's the reason why that's frustrating. Because
mm,
she saw how her father listened to Otto. And who is the
mm.
one person she had the most problems with? Otto. She's like,
Also,
I'm not
yeah,
going to have another Otto, so I'll spread
mm,
out the council, which is what you're saying is the problem.
yeah,
This is like
yeah,
Rhaenyra is literally in a loop of like
yeah,
she's trapped within her own mind, and she's trapped. Funny enough, poetically, she's trapped between Daemon and her Viserys.
yeah,
One she
yeah,
married, The other, she's like
So
trying to get the affection of. Like that's
yeah,
literally like
But she
she's
needs to get
just
over it.
she can't.
Viserys is
She
gone.
can't.
She
She
needs to get over
can't.
it.
She
Viserys is
won't.
gone.
I hear
Viserys is
you, but
gone.
she
That's
won't.
done.
I hear you, but
He
she
didn't rate
won't.
you. He didn't rate you. Like let's look at it. He didn't rate you.
Well, she thinks he did because he fought for her.
No,
He
no,
named
yeah, but
her.
I'm saying he didn't really rate you because he
Uh,
did this thing to spite Daemon. Let's be real.
I
Whether he saw the dream was
mm,
whether he or there, he read
yeah.
it in some books. Cool. You're on the throne now. You got a bag of dragons. Let's
I
get to work.
agree. I
That
agree.
simple.
I
You
agree.
know, if I'm only gonna really accept, as I said with the sexual stuff, her getting swayed with the sexual stuff. I hear it. That's the only thing I can hear because they've laid the groundwork for that. So, but outside of that, it's like, when we get to season 4, this can't happen. This can't keep happening because also whatever Team Green does,
We said that about season 2.
but the thing is, whatever Team Green does, it has to have an effect where Rhaenyra can only go down one path,
Yeah,
kind
yeah, yeah.
of thing.
That's what I
And that's
would
kind
like
of
to
what I'm
believe we're getting
talking
to.
about, really.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm talking about. I'm waiting for her to get to that point, whether it's
Mm.
good or bad. Like
That's gonna
Anthony
be
said,
the
I'm
end of
just
the
here for the
show.
journey, but we need to get on the journey. Like
Mm.
she's getting on the train, she's getting off the train, getting on the train. Like people got places to go. Like get on,
Bro,
let's go.
where you are, I've been there since Luke died. Luke
Mm.
died was supposed to be that point for me with her.
No,
Mm.
I've been there, but I'm just like, look at where we are now. We got one
Yeah,
episode left of the season.
that's why she's
I,
frustrated.
it's like, and I would accept it if we were getting a double season or like 13 episodes or something, because I'd be like, okay, we're long in it, but then I can see where this is going. Like, I
I
can't
But
really
still,
see
even
where this is going with
I
one
still
episode
don't
left.
get why they dropped down to 8 episodes instead of 10. Like honestly,
Bro,
if they're
what?
gonna drag it,
HBO in it.
if they're gonna drag it out, at least like okay, I'll take the talking scenes if we have more of them.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like don't shorten it the whole
And
thing.
now,
That's what I don't understand.
you know what it is? I'll actually take it if we're gonna get another season next year. Don't give us 3 years for the next season or 2 years. Not even two
Mm.
years. Not even 2 years. Slow Horses is putting them out.
2028, bro. Don't worry,
Nah,
2028.
Slow Horses putting them out. Other shows are putting them out
Mm.
year after year.
Because we'll
Reacher,
get Night
four
of the Seven
years,
Kingdoms
four
next year,
seasons.
innit?
Nah, nah,
And
nah.
the thing is, we don't get enough of the dragons to justify all just the
This is
dragon.
what
Mm.
this is what I
So you
said.
can't even tell
Said this
me like
years
that's
ago.
yeah.
Nah, man. Nah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Just
saying.
just one other point as well.
Robbed.
So I feel like Rhaenyra let off Daemon like a bit too easily, and Rhaena a bit too easily. Like I feel like she didn't give them the appropriate level of smoke, and maybe she will next
Nah,
episode.
nah.
But specifically Rhaena, she basically doesn't really do
Why'd you
much.
say
She
that?
just because she just puts her in a room. She says, "I'll give her a room." Why has she got a room? Why ain't she in a cell? She's the reason your kid died, and you've
Nah,
just
but
learned about it. It's because Damon lied.
Yeah,
she
Why?
because
What?
Rhaenyra is
What?
smart enough to realize that she wouldn't have like
It
Rhaena
wasn't
wouldn't have
exactly
killed Jason on
intentional.
purpose.
exactly like
Like
I
it comes much
Intentional or
out.
not, man. Intentional or
crucially
not.
it not like a long time has passed. Like it's not just it didn't just like if Reina came in front of
How much time
like
has passed?
it has to be a month at least now. Again, just going by
A
show
month.
times. No, it has to be at least because
Well,
it was
hey,
about a
if
week,
Baylor
two
can get over
weeks.
Jace in a week or so,
I was
I
about to
guess so.
say.
Well,
Yeah,
this is
hey,
she
man.
got over him. I'm saying at this point, obviously they've been together at
Yeah,
this
yeah,
point
yeah.
for now, so
But
it is what it is.
I
But
still feel like she should feel more of a way about it.
no,
And
but
anyway,
you
more
have sorry,
specifically, Damon lying, and she
nah,
was obviously visibly angry when she found out.
yeah,
But
nah.
then they were
I
just able
actually
to have a calmish conversation.
I
Like,
actually that makes sense
Yeah,
because
nah, I
that
think it's fine.
to me yeah to me that
Yeah.
makes sense because he again like she
mm,
said to Misara, it's not like he betrayed her. It was he can understand trying to protect your kid, and this
mm,
kid did this thing by mistake, even
Mm.
though it's a crazy fucking thing. Plus, again, it's the fact that
It's Jason's fault
it
anyway. Let's
the
start there.
exactly, and she also like keep in mind she also blamed
True.
Jace for going in there. So
mm,
Yeah.
the fact that is, I think anyone else, she will be having the
mm,
reaction you expect her to do. But because it's
mm.
Damon's child, she like whatever it is, she's not gonna lightly just kill Damon's child. Like
I know, I didn't
just the
say to
fact of
kill.
who it is. No,
Just
no, no.
put her in a cell at least. Like, damn.
No,
Nah, allow it,
nah,
allow
she's
it,
not gonna
allow it.
like
Giving her
what are
a
you putting
pampered room
yourself?
with pillows and feathers and all that. Crazy.
From when
Bro,
Alicent
I was
isn't in
gonna
a
say,
cell
Anthony, did you see she
and
washed? Like her hair's
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
clean, like
I was
Mm,
like, finally, gosh.
mm.
the person, the person.
Even I had sympathy for her. I was like, yeah, give her
Even
a hug.
even Even
That-
Baylor.
Thank
Baylor
you.
was just
That's the
Baylor was
person
just
I
like,
expect to have more smoke.
do you know what I mean?
Nah,
That's the
She
person
just,
that
nah.
not
she just
smoke
walked
as
in
in
was
fire
like,
her, but the forgiveness was
yeah.
too quick for Baylor for
So
me.
I'm saying
Do you
Jace
know
went
why?
all
Nah,
that.
No,
nah,
wait.
That's
Do you
what
know,
I'm
nah.
no, no,
saying.
no, no.
Jace
Do you
went
know
it.
why? Not even just
Exactly, yeah.
because of Jace. She literally said I was going to be queen. Like that alone.
Yeah, but
She,
that's
it's
Like Reina literally said, like, I'm sorry, like you are going to be queen. So, like she acknowledges that. She was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah, I fucked up your
but
life.
she can still be angry about it, or at least like away about it.
That's what I'm saying. At least
But
Renata is
it's her
still
sister.
angry. That's what.
Yeah,
No,
trust.
no, no, no. But I hear you. But like,
What you think Jace is this important? This is what I'm saying. You might think Jace is
Yeah,
this
Come
guy,
on,
man.
man.
What is
Jace was
it?
I just
just
said it's not just about Jace. I
what's
literally said
about her?
it. About her,
What's it
she could
about?
have been queen. It's diverted her whole path in life. She's now.
Please. She
She's
wouldn't have
You don't
had
care about
Alan
that.
if she was queen. She's had Alan now. She's like, yeah, you know what, queen. I don't be
No,
queen.
but no, but she
I
literally
don't
said
be
she
queen.
literally said to Alan that she basically feels like the queen can't even look at her, and she's basically like an outcast now because of the whole
Darren,
Jace thing.
But
Darren,
then
So
she's
the
had
whole
Anthony,
Alan.
point of how
Anthony,
we've got here.
Darren, Anthony's talking about that.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
That's. I feel like
Whoa.
Darren didn't get it. That's what Anthony's
But
talking
but
about.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. She's
That's what Anthony's
she's
talking
been
about.
reprogrammed. She's like,
Right.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's like she's looking
Reprogrammed
at
is
Rhaenyra being
crazy.
queen, and it's like what's great about being
Yeah.
queen? I'm just there
I
looking at poor people.
listen.
Nah, it's dead.
My thinking is just that there should be more, at least emotion, or at least more of a reaction from these people. But you know what? Fair
From
enough.
Baylor, from
Ah,
Well,
Baylor,
so
Darren, Darren,
We've
from
emotion
got
that she
time
gave her
Baylor,
cut.
sister.
from Baylor, I hear it. I'm with you.
Mm.
But for Rhaenyra, I think Rhaenyra showed the appropriate level of like smoke again, given the circumstance. And what you were saying about how she felt about Daemon lying to her, again, I think the fact that it's Daemon's kid, she understood like, okay, like whatever it is, you're not just gonna offer up your
And
kid to
even
go
this whole
die.
Damon kid thing, he even admits himself that he neglected these kids. Like these kids, he
So
does
second
not.
yeah.
chances.
There's no
That's why he's trying
relationship
to step
between these
up.
people, man.
What
Oh,
second
There's no what?
chances?
I don't like that they're forcing this uh, Damon relationship with his kids when he's never had one, like, or never had it. And he
We
even
saw
admits
Alison trying to
he
beg being
neglected
a
them.
mum like the last episode.
And now she's
Wait, how is that
Alison's a
relevant?
worse parent than Damon.
facts.
Facts.
That's a
Facts.
fact.
But
Facts.
not for a lack of trying. Not for a lack of trying. We'll
And
give
that's
her
the
that.
worst part. She's trying. And
Yeah,
no,
What
she's
you
not.
mean?
No,
yeah.
to be
No,
fair,
what
I
you
don't
mean?
think she's
She's not
trying.
trying.
She's worse.
She sent one of them away.
I mean,
And that one's doing the
he
best.
turned out
That's
well,
the
to be
most
fair.
well-rounded kid, and that's not on
But
Mm,
she
her.
went in. She went in to kill
mm.
Aemon, by the way.
That's what
That
bro,
means Ormond
Okay,
is a better
Alicia was
is a
still
better
around.
parent
Alicia was
than
still
Alison.
around. Alicia was still around.
Not for that kid.
To do what?
Then maybe not for that kid, but there's three others.
Her being around made him worse.
honestly.
He said it himself, didn't she?
At
She
least like
literally, she literally, if she didn't see that poison, she was
I
prepared
mean,
to stick a knife
it's
in her
working out
own
very well
child.
for Reina and
So
Baylor.
also,
exactly. So
before I
Damon,
go on,
yeah. Look at their relationship. They're Baylor and Rhaenyra. They got a great relationship. Compare
Baylor
that to Aemond and
was
Aegon.
just homeless yesterday. What are we doing?
Okay, and when she was homeless, the thing
No,
that brought her out of it was seeing her sister. You're
Yeah,
telling me if Aemon sees Aegon, he's not gonna be like, oh my gosh, yeah, my brother. He's staying in
yeah,
Harrenhal. He's staying
and
in. He's
and, and
yeah. But
she's homeless
that's what.
because she feels bad about ruining her sister's life. If
and you
Aemon ruined
forget they
Aegon's life,
lost their
he'd be happy.
foundations,
and they lost
foundations.
their like Damon's been a single father to these
Mm,
to like they lost their mum. Their mum committed suicide.
mm.
Like
Yeah,
that's a
mad thing,
tough thing
But
to do.
mad
but
thing.
he even said that he neglected them, so he's not
Yeah,
really
but
been a single
his
father. He's
neglect is
just
still
been
better than
a
Alison's
person.
presence.
His
His neglect
neglect is
is
better
better
than
than
Alison's
Alison's
love.
presence.
Alison's love is
Okay,
better is worse than
no,
Damon's
no.
Yeah,
neglect.
toxicity.
Alison's
Also,
love made both her sons want to fuck her.
Whoa, Egon.
right,
I don't think
We've
Egon.
not
right,
seen that with
right,
we've not
Maybe
seen that
right.
with Damon
maybe not
and
Aegon.
We don't know
we,
that because
But like
we've
I'm
not
gonna say is
we've not
There
if
seen
are
I
that with
assumptions,
we've not
but
seen that with Damon and
Anthony's
Baylor.
like, that's
you'll
not
read things
me.
differently. That's what I'm saying. You'll read
if
things differently.
Alison was my mum, I'm just
What
no
is
like if I've got like children in fighting pits, you know why?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Right, okay, hold on. As we're talking about Alison, because
Her grandchildren are in fighting pits, so she's there chilling.
Mm.
yeah,
Nah,
she
she's
did.
terrible.
Bro,
She's
But
terrible.
why because Precious, you said, oh, when she got the little flower thing, why after Eamon told her that she was the maester, did she
Hmm.
think, oh yeah, I'm gonna try and poison Eamon?
Because she's
These
dead.
times there's a maester round the corner.
Yeah,
Why
that's
not
true.
just pick up the
well,
knife, get busy?
she doesn't
Pick
know
up the
like
knife,
that it's gonna
get
take a
busy.
while.
Because also you need to be scared from the fact that he might kiss you again. He might do that again.
Facts.
And you didn't like it the
If she
first
was
time. No,
really
let's be real.
terrified.
Let's be real.
If
Let's be
she
real.
was really terrified.
No, that's what I'm
Oh
saying.
No,
No,
yeah,
but
she
true,
weren't
if
true.
it got
like
no,
she
no,
weren't
let's be
gonna
real.
stab
If it got
him.
to
She weren't
that,
gonna stab
that would
him.
have happened.
Yes, she was.
Yeah, if it got
She
to
weren't
that,
gonna
that would
stab
have happened.
him. That's
Yes,
why
she
she used the
was.
poison.
No,
That's
if she didn't
Uh,
have that option, she would have.
weak.
No, I don't
No,
think she
no,
would
but
have
I'm saying,
done.
I'm
I don't think
saying
she,
in
I
the
don't
fact
think she had
that
it in her.
She
I don't
was
think she had
no,
it in
prepared
but
her.
to
I'm
kill
saying
Darren. Stop, Darren. She was prepared
No,
to kill Aemon to
no,
save
that's
Helena.
why the guard was there.
facts,
The
facts.
guard
Bro,
was going to be
she
there
was.
to kill her, to kill
What are you
him.
talking about?
Yeah, of course.
And then the god died. And then what did she
Yeah,
do? She went to
yeah,
find the knife from the dead god.
yeah. And I'm telling
And
you, she wouldn't have used that knife. She
but
did. She
Nah,
wouldn't have
she
had the
nah.
made
knife.
You're tripping.
poison. What are we talking
She
about? She
wouldn't have
made
had it in her.
poison.
Yeah,
You're
poison's a
Darren. You're
woman's
tripping.
weapon. They tell us that in the show.
Darren,
Uh,
what do you think would have
Alright,
happened if that
Dave.
poison wasn't there? Just tell
Huh?
me.
So we saying the knife is men's
What do
work.
you? Yeah. What
That's
do you think
crazy.
would have happened if
That's
the
crazy.
poison wasn't
I don't
there?
know.
Tell
She
me.
would have. She would have tried to find some other way. I don't think she would have went through with stabbing him personally.
Find another way with the knife
That's
in the hand. You
poor.
mean?
That's poor.
No,
That's poor.
I don't know.
You're actually
Find another way.
delusional. That's the most delusional
I
thing
don't.
you've said this
I don't
whole
think she would have stabbed him. I don't think
That's
she had the heart
ingrained.
to do it.
bro. She was ready
Poison
to
is
kill
different.
him.
she was
What's in
gonna.
there?
She was.
That's
She
what I'm
was.
saying.
I
The guard
don't.
was there. She was watching. She was trying to wait
She
for the
was
guard to
Why?
kill her
Okay.
son.
gonna
Why did
shank
she?
that
Why did
brother
she use the poison alternatively then? Why not just use the knife?
because
Because she
that'll be easier.
shook.
She knows Aemon can fight.
Yeah.
If I can
But
do
then,
this, if I
if she knows
because
she
she
can
can.
fight, then she wouldn't use the knife.
Wait,
No,
hold
that
on.
was
No,
the
no,
She
no,
last
no,
resort.
no.
knows.
That
No.
was the
She should
last
have
resort.
used. She should have used the poison and then stabbed him.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
Again, I don't
But
think she would
first
have
of
but
stabbed
all,
him.
she
the
should
But
have just stabbed him in the neck. Simple.
the last resort for her was
Kiss him,
if I'm
stab him.
if I'm trying to kill someone who I know is a great fighter, what do you think? And I have two options open to me.
Mm.
What do you think I'm going to choose? Do I poison them or do I go in close? Keep in mind, she would have to get close. Which
Mm.
option do you think any reasonable person, take away the woman thing, which option do you
Yeah, but
think
it
any
would be
reasonable
poison,
person would do?
sure.
Thank you. So she was prepared, she was terrified. She was prepared to go
Mm.
take the knife, terrified of what she had to do, but
Mm.
she knew she had to do it and she was going to. But then she
Mm.
spotted a poison. And then she was like, okay, no brainer. I'm just going to use this. She didn't know it was going to take a long time for it to take effect, and that Alice would necessarily have a
Mm.
cure for it.
How do we even know that she even read the book on poisons? Like, what do you mean
No,
she
no,
just
That's
no.
picked
also
up a random part
is
It's from
randomly?
what
it's
Helena
Helena,
shared.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Helena.
Helena has been talking
With
about
the
Oh,
with that
poison. Yeah,
butterfly scene, it's the
yeah,
same
yeah.
flower.
That's why it zoomed in, like it showed us the zoom
Yeah,
in.
it's the butterfly, the
yeah, but
caterpillar
does
thing.
she doesn't even believe in dreams? I swear.
No, no, no. She wasn't dreaming. Like, Helena was saying that to
I think it's like the kids.
Jacaerys.
The
She
kids
was
was
saying it
like,
to her daughter. Yeah,
yeah, near the flowers, and she's like picking
yeah.
the bug that's there or something. Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Let me
I don't know.
let's go sort of scene
Yeah.
by scene then. So I'll start from the
Plus,
top.
sorry, Darren. Plus, there's like a poison callback to The Last Kingdom, if you lot have seen it, where in royal families they'll plant like poison in the courtyard in case they get invaded and whatnot. So
Oh, is it?
it's possible that she
Mm.
would have known just out of that fact alone. But that's like a Last Kingdom reach. It's not like a proven thing or anything. I'm just tying the two
Yeah,
shots
yeah.
together.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
All right.
so
Peace, guys. In a bit, in a bit, in a bit.
oh, he's going.
Safe,
Oh, okay. See you later, bro.
safe.
Um, all right, so we start then with Helena's dream. She's dreaming of herself at the with a horse, and there's a cart, and she's then awoken by Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra gets kind of forceful with her, asking her about what she's seen, etc. And she's clearly looks like she's becoming incredibly desperate. They talk about the dragons, and they mention that or that Helena believes that the dragons alter Targaryens, and Rhaenyra doesn't really seem like she believes it at first. She also says, "Helena, sister, I need to know what you're talking about." I felt like the sister bit was a bit nasty, but
Yeah,
we
forced.
move. You know what I mean? Innit? It was like,
But
oh, you're trying.
Rhaenyra always does that though. She did that with Darren as well. What she thought was
Yeah, yeah,
Darren.
yeah, yeah, yeah. She did. Yeah,
She
yeah,
always does that.
yeah. And then Helena mentions the Grey Man. Do you know who the Grey Man is? She mentions that
No.
when she's asking her, "What have you seen?" She's like, "Have you seen this? Have you seen that?" And she was like, "A Grey Man." But
Maybe
she-
who?
I did think maybe Hugh.
Probably. But I mean,
It could be Hugh.
it could be the Night Walker too. I mean, the Night
Yeah, it could be the Night
Night
King.
King,
Yeah,
Night King too, because we did
yeah,
see her do like a winter flashback or vision or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Later in the episode. Then we have Aemon's dream with Alison. They of course have sex, similar to Daemon and his mum. Um, As soon as he sees that it's Alice, he hits her off. And then I just put like the question I asked before: Do we think he was imagining it was his mum, or was it Alice playing it so that it was his mum, whatever. Then we get the next part where Gwaine tells, is it Ormond that Kristen died? And Ormond
Mm.
says that he has a piece on the board that will, quote, bring the bitch to her knees. So those few opening scenes there, what did you guys think? What did you take away from them? Any points or anything?
I think we touched on most of it, but yeah, it was kind of like, yeah, just starting the episode. Helena's dream was kind of uh revealing, but I think was it two dream sequences then? The one
So there's the
whenever
first one, and then there's a
yeah.
second one later on where
Okay,
there's
yeah, that
three.
that yeah, that one was more impactful, but yeah, the first one
Yeah.
was kind of yeah, just is what it is.
Because we never have
So
actually really seen her dreams, right? We
no, we
only
have.
Yeah.
hear her talk of them in it.
We have or actually I th yeah, I think we have. I swear we saw her in Daemon's dream.
Oh, that's right.
Um
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
where we saw but I think I don't know how they did that because they showed it was Daemon's dream, but she was talking in real time
Yeah.
to
And it's
Daemon
when
or
he was
whatever
in
it was.
Harrenhal as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay, then Crack season Damon goes to the Vale, and Damon speaks with Lady Aaron, Baylor, and is it Adam? I
Yeah,
don't know which
Adam.
one's which, but
Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah. Adam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adam's
Uh,
black, Alan has got white hair. He shaves it.
Oh, does he?
Bald. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
fair.
Oh, yeah. He's got white hair.
Yeah,
That's right.
they
Yeah.
showed that in one of the other seasons.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, in season two.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they speak. He kind of shoots his shot and she starts to reveal what happened with his brother. Alison and Eamon speak about how. Oh, wait, and they also.
they
That's when they
see
see. Yeah, they see Sheep
sheep
Stealer.
They
stealer.
seem stealer,
Yeah.
yeah.
Alison and Eamon speak about how she got there. She says, "You are all I have left," which I believe she said in the dream. And then Eamon kills her guard and Alice pops out. Ormond
Oh
and
yeah,
Corlys.
that guard that was Alcide, wasn't it?
Wait,
From
was he?
Revenge.
Mhm.
Seed.
Alcide from Revenge. You know Emily's boyfriend, the British one.
Oh, is that him?
I
Oh my
remember
days.
Revenge, but I don't remember this guy.
Yeah. Oh my
The
God.
the British guy. Wasn't that his name? Alcide?
Um, oh God, I can't remember. I need to try and remember. What is his name?
I don't even
Um,
remember the character. That's crazy.
yeah, I remember the British guy. Let me see if I can find him. Is it Aiden?
Aiden. Okay, where did I get
Aiden,
Alcide from?
Aiden,
Oh,
yeah,
Alcide is
Aiden
from
Mathis.
True Blood. That man.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, Aiden.
Um,
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know if you can. Is it gonna show it? No, you can't see it. I'll put it in the chat anyway.
yeah,
But yeah, if that it does actually kind of look like him now, I think back. But obviously he's got a beard and stuff and long hair in this.
yeah.
Um, cool. Where was I? So yeah, Ormond and Corlys speak. He says that Ormond will be of great assistance. The Valarians being able to take the men of the Driftmark out of King's Landing because they'll think twice about helping. Darren asks out loud how it will help. How will it help them when the Winter Wolves get there and arrive at Tumbleton? Um, then Ormond kind of no sells that and goes back to talking to Corlys, and he says, "What do you see in them anyway? The Targaryen element. Why limit yourself in alliance to the brutish and the incurious? Your wife, of course, was their blood. That, of course, ended all too predictably." Which I thought was quite strange for him to be doing that kind of "why do you like the Targaryens" thing? Because
Mm.
Valarians are from Valyria. Like, what?
Mm.
Like, if anyone's gonna know, or believe in the Targaryens, it would be a Valarian, right?
With him, I think with him, it's mostly about the whole Dragon Riders because Valerians. Well, actually, I was about to say, Seasmoke, his son, was a Dragon Rider too. So yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, just kind of it felt it felt a bit out of place. Um, then we have Darren and Gwaine speaking about Ormond's plans. Darren thinks that Ormond will lead them to death. Gwaine says that Darren could fly away, but he rejects it. He says, "I have no fear of insignificance, Gwaine. Rhaenyra may keep her crown for all I care." So I guess Darren is basically. I still think Darren and Gwaine they're gonna do something to I guess, overthrow Ormond or maybe kill him or something.
Mm.
Mm.
But Darren just absolutely does not want to be king, and obviously he knows he's not really in line to be it. Um, I thought it was interesting though with Ormond when Darren obviously asked about how will it help when the Winter Wolves get there,
Mm.
because he's not Dorman so far, even just in throughout the whole episode, he's not really addressed or spoken too much about what he is going to do when they get there, and obviously that could just be him hiding what his true intention is as a defense mechanism or whatever to surprise us. But it
Mm.
kind of feels like his mind is always elsewhere
He's
outside
always on
of,
Rhaenyra, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Mm.
Kind of similar
Mm.
to what Rhaenyra is doing. Like he's always kind of thinking about, all right, and then I'm going to do this, to do that, to do this, to do that. All right, I'm going to see what's happening over there, here and there. When
Well,
the
I
Winter
think
Walls are going to be breathing down their neck.
yeah, I think it's twofold because A, he knows he has one dragon already, Thessarian,
Mm,
that's there.
Mm.
But also what he's been doing is building the defense and fortifying Tumbleton. So he
mm,
knows regardless, I'm not going out to meet these people in open battle.
mhm,
It's gonna have to be a siege. So he's been preparing for that and they've shown him mentioning it and getting them to do that because it's always like we need to fortify our walls or whatever it is. So we know he's doing that. So and we obviously know later on that he's got other plans in terms of uh having Ulf come there and like I presume he's going to turn them against the 20,000 people with Silverwing. So I think he's got
Mhm.
plans, but it's what I was saying where it's like he's got like a little fingerish type of mind in terms of I need to
mm,
slither my way in and like
mhm,
break them completely from the inside out, as
mhm,
opposed to he's not just gonna like Gwaine. Gwaine will focus on all right, if we're okay, we're reinforcing the defenses and all these other things. That's Wayne. He knows this is straight battle. This is what we're doing. Almond is going to be okay. While we're doing that, let me try and worm my way in some other way. And that's just his nature. So I wasn't. It's not too surprising.
mhm.
Mm.
Okay, cool. And oh yeah, I forgot to say that he obviously um as Corliss tries to leave because obviously he's sick of what he's saying. He says one more thing and then holds up the knife, which obviously references him taking his finger.
Mhm.
Then we have the small council meeting where the Master of Coin guy, Mandalay, he's realized that he's being used as a scapegoat.
Mm.
He says, oh no, she says, when he's obviously complaining, she says, I don't know what you want me to do about it, which I thought was
Yeah.
crazy.
Which
But
how
I
do you
hear,
not know you've been installed as a scapegoat
yeah, first of all,
at
yeah,
this point?
like
I get you might not know at
Mm.
first, but like at this point, you
as soon
should
as
have
you
known
see
that's
that the coffers are empty, bro, like you gotta know
yeah.
what time it is, isn't
Honestly,
it?
like
Like,
yeah. But to be
he,
fair, like the fact maybe he expected it, but he didn't expect Rhaenyra to like name drop him and like basically she
yeah,
doxed him
oh yeah,
at
yeah,
that
yeah,
point.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
He mentions that his tax idea was not followed up.
mm,
And then obviously the line then about where he said he mentions that he's the scapegoat and Missaria looks quite sheepish. She gives like a funny look. All Rhaenyra cares about in that moment is Corlys, Harrenhal, Daemon, and of course Vhagar as usual. They find out that Daemon's on left early basically, and then she says to, I don't know her name, but the woman who was next to the Master of Coin, she says to take some
Yeah.
people to Harrenhal, and she's
yeah.
gifting Harrenhal to her. Then Baylor and Adam come in to tell them that they've spotted Sheep Stealer and a rider, and Rhaenyra gets that like flashbang noise type thing where it kind of starts ringing.
Mm.
Uh,
I think that's
Miss
a crash out like
like crash out sign in
timetable.
it.
Yeah, no, like no,
Yeah,
no, that's
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
count.
yeah.
It's a countdown to
yeah,
her explosion. That because we've seen that too
yeah.
many times now.
Yeah, like I said, I think it was episode two. It happened about 5, 6 times that episode, and
Yeah,
since then, it's not really
they're
happened
counting
too
down.
much. But yeah, now it feels like the countdown's on again. Uh, Missaria tries to sway Rhaenyra to see that Daemon's a liar and not on her side. She refers to him as impetuous, impatient,
Mm.
and she says she leaves it with, "Is there anything Daemon could do that you would truly not believe?" And then Rhaenyra sets out with Adam. So just anything in that little passage there that I covered at all? Anything on Rhaenyra or just a small council meeting or Missaria?
Um, with the small council meeting, I'm actually surprised that the Master of Coin guy isn't more effective because I thought he was like the way they
Mm,
introduced him as like a Laris but on her side kind of
yeah.
Yeah,
character.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Like
So
someone who understands and knows like the hierarchy or like the relationships of the highborn. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
but
Like,
even more specifically, it's the strategic moves because he was like when he the
yeah,
first thing he said to her was, "I simply appreciate when a good move is made," like that kind of
exactly. Yeah.
that's
Mm.
the kind of maneuvering I would have expected from him, but I haven't seen that so far.
And all we've heard is
Which
about his
Yeah.
attacks.
Yeah, which is maybe another thing where it's like maybe he's not even Rhaenyra didn't put him in the right role. Because it doesn't seem like managing money would have been best for that kind of character. That seems more like what Mysaria should be doing, and then Mysaria
Mm.
can very well look after the money because she's managed the whole house.
Yeah,
So I would
cool.
reverse those roles based on obviously
Damon would
what
have
we're
lost
seeing.
his lid if she was Master of Coin.
Why? I would think you'd be happy about that.
Nah, because she would be Damon. Damon would be pissed at that because she'll be redirecting or trying to redirect money towards the small folk, which is
She's
what Damon was not about
she's
doing.
they're already doing that now, and it's coming from
No, they're not.
Rhaenyra. Yeah, that's literally what they're doing. Because Daemon wanted to pay the goat cloak, and
Yeah, I guess.
Rhaenyra was like, "Hold off on that.
Yeah,
We need to take care of the people in the coffers first."
yeah.
Because she
Mm.
was saying,
I thought they just had no gold at all.
"No, no, it's the gold they got
They got
from
some
the
from the
Vale."
Vale.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Remember, Daemon went to get some gold for the Vale from the
Yeah.
Vale.
Hmm. Anything else, Anthony, at all?
Nah, I thought what's it called after seeing Alan's contribution from the whole like on the boat we had cuts. I thought he'd be speaking up a lot more now. I think he said something, but I don't think it was
Yeah,
anything
I
that
think he
significant.
is doing stuff though. He is doing bits because he was like, we managed to get because he's got the Valerian guys coming over to help to replace the City Watch.
Yeah, yeah.
That was his
Hmm.
idea. And he got his father to agree. But also there was something he said about like, oh, it was giving her like updates around because no one else is tracking this, by the way, not even Damon. He's giving her
Mm.
updates on where the Northmen are in terms of how close they
Yeah,
are to
yeah,
Top
yeah,
Watch
yeah.
and
Yeah,
how
yeah, yeah.
much. So he's doing like he's basically I think he's in terms of technical
It's pretty much
positions,
like baby hand.
he's a master of war, yeah.
Mm.
So he's doing his job. Like plus there's no other thing that he'll be able to do. Like he's not gonna be the master of whisperers, he's not gonna be the master of coin.
No.
So yeah. I
Yeah.
think he's doing what he's supposed to.
Fair.
I'm more
Cool.
interested in what action he's gonna take now that he has the finger.
Mm.
No, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I wonder. Okay, so next then we get Tylan, Laris, and Egon. Tylan is still trying to get him to go to Carthley Rock or Lannisport, but Egon still says no. He says he wants to go to Bravos. Then they run into those people who are running away from the Mutins, I think the
Yeah.
house is
Yeah, yeah.
called. The people of Maidenpool. Laris, oh no, that's a bit later. Uh, Allison has dinner with Aemond and Alice. He says that he's decided to stay there, which is what Allison originally suggested. Uh, Aemond says that Rhaenyra's dragons are ridden by commoners. She has defied our house, diminished the Iron Throne, and sown the seeds of her own ruin. He then takes Alice's hand in that moment, and Alice makes it clear that she does not want Alicent there, and
Mm.
suggests that she could go back to Old Town. Then they leave the dinner, and Alice warns him that Alicent is going to cause him harm, that there's like an evil, dark shroud sort of around her. Alice clearly wants him for herself, and Aemon is basically having none of it. To which Alice says, "You Targaryen boys all want the same thing, don't you?" Which I guess is their mums in that example. Alicent goes to collect the dagger, and she sees the poisonous flower. Then we go back to Egon. So the man tells Egon then that the mutants are after Tylan. Lyra said to Tylan that he should give himself up, but Egon says that he will meet them and he won't run anymore. Oh yeah, it was nasty in it, Lyris man.
Mm.
He won't run anymore and he wants to make a stand and be buried as a king. He says, "I will not have the history say I was slain in ignominy by my brother." Laris then leaves as he says that he won't be useful in a fight, but Tylan stays. Laris does say if my king demanded me to stay, but Aegon says that he could leave. And then he leaves with a line, it is my duty to see that Aegon is remembered. His last hours immortalized through story and song. It's kind of nasty, I guess, him just dipping like that. But, I guess
Not
he's
really though.
I mean, yeah, based on what he
Like,
said,
yeah,
based on what he
like
said, he's
realistically,
he's
like
he's
what is he
gonna be
gonna
of no
do? Like,
use.
if he
Yeah,
stays
Mm.
there, he's gonna die.
yeah. But then realistically, what is him and Thailand gonna do against what do they say? How many men? 2,000 men or whatever it is?
Yeah,
It was a death mission. Dave,
Yeah.
I
that's
think
a yeah.
Larry
Yeah.
just didn't want to be part of that. It was like that makes no
Yeah.
sense.
Oh no, I hear it on his part, but yeah, it's just funny that he dipped. Uh
The thing that I thought was
yeah, go.
crazy in that scene was when Talon was like, if I go, they'll kill me or whatever he said. The next words that Larry said was like, to be sure. I'm sorry, like, excuse me. Man
Mm.
said to be sure, yes, of course, but like,
Yeah,
like
straight away it was like,
you
yeah,
didn't
you
hear
should
me?
give yourself up.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm
you know what, fair.
like, fuck you. I'm sorry. Like, you're not gonna tell me. I've just told you. Oh, they'll string me up and kill me. Like, to be sure, but like you paved the way. I'm like, nah, bro.
Mm.
That was crazy. That's
Mm.
a crazy thing to say
Especially
to someone. To be sure.
given the journey I guess it's taken Thailand to get there to them. Like
Yeah,
just
I
Yeah,
just
before
yeah,
he kicked
escaped.
off
I
that
just
shit.
came
Like,
back from the death, bro.
yeah. Yeah, like yeah, literally I cheated death and now you're telling me to go give myself up.
Man
And
said
he
mm.
to
says
be
what always
sure.
he says that they're gonna flay him or something. I thought,
Yeah,
ooh,
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
He said no,
ooh.
she'll flame me. Like it was like, man said
Yeah.
to be sure, but
Yeah.
you would
But
have
even
like
when they catch him, they're like, "Oh, if you tell us where the gold is, what this is something about like we'll leave you. We
oh
won't.
yeah, you
We'll leave your ears or something like
yeah,
Yeah,
something
we'll
with your
leave your
ears.
ears.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what do I care if I'm dead
Oh,
about my ears, bro? Like.
yeah, yeah. Cool. I felt again like we discussed obviously like last weekend and I think the week before about how annoying it's getting with these scenes with Alice, and then also separately some of the scenes with Alison, and then they decide to
that.
put them all together, and it was like, oh
Mm. Yeah.
man, like
You're
the dinner
always gonna
scene,
see
it
it.
was like cool, fine, like
That hand
mm,
holding was crazy.
Yeah,
yeah,
I was like, oh my gosh.
bro was trying to hold both their hands. I was like, oh,
Mm.
no, you didn't
But
need to do that, bro.
thing that that's exactly what Daemon, Mysaria, and Rhaenyra should be doing.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, I guess so, but.
Yeah, Eamon knows what he wants.
Unfortunately. Anyway, he's at this point, is he even Team Green? Like he's like creating a division of his own in Harrenhal at this point.
I
Mm.
guess what you get when you mix green and red together, that's not color combination, is it?
Should get brown.
But yeah, exactly. I was gonna say he's Team Brown, but that's too ordinary for a Targaryen.
Okay, then we have the fight. So Caraxes and Sheepstealer, they sort of briefly fight, and the riders then disembark. So Daemon is trying to again reason with Rhaena. Um, Rhaena says that she can't live cut off from the world anymore. If she goes for Vhagar, she can be slightly redeemed.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
that pissed me off. I was
yeah,
like,
you only did
what?
it for like a week or whatever it was.
Honestly.
Like,
Yeah,
relax.
yeah. Hey
At
man,
least
that's a
give
long
yourself
time
six
according
months.
to you
Like,
guys.
not according to
But
me, obviously.
yeah, nah, but yeah, she was looking disheveled,
Mm.
nappy, oh,
She
having
looked
a having
crazy.
having a hard
Yeah,
time.
she looked a mess.
But
Um,
I like the fact that there was a nice touch with the sheepskin that she had, which makes sense because if sheepskin was bringing sheep around, it makes sense that she
Mm.
would take the fur and like use that to
hmm.
like keep herself warm. So I like
Which is
that
the
detail.
stuff that the small folk were complaining about not being able to get stuff like that because
Mm.
of all the sheep that are being killed.
Mm.
Uh, yeah, so she says that if she goes for Vhagar, she can be slightly redeemed or she can die trying. Damon says he will help her fight Vhagar. Talks about how he had no dragon when he was young, and he admits that he should have done better. He makes a run as Cyrax and is Sea Smoke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Sea Smoke arrive. Uh, do we think that Rhaena could have just ran to the dragon and tried to leave on the dragon?
No,
Nah,
because you
because
said they'll
Damon
kill you
said
in the
that
air.
yeah, they'll kill her in the air.
Mm.
Which kind of makes sense because it was literally going to be three against one. Well, two
Yeah.
against one at least. We don't know how Damon would have done. I don't see Damon
Mm.
going against Rhaenyra, but I also don't see
No.
him
No.
going against his daughter or in the air. So
Mm.
he had more of a chance of protecting her if she was on the ground.
Cool. Okay. So Cyrax and Sea Smoke arrive. Sends Adam after Rhaena. He grabs her and they discover that it's her. Rhaenyra and Daemon argue. The dragons corner Sheep Stealer.
Mm.
I can't lie, man. I felt bad for Sheep Stealer. I can't lie. They were piecing him up at times, and like it was the little whimper that Sheep Stealer gives as it like flies away after it knocks like Damon off of
Yeah.
Craxes. But I
Mm.
felt quite bad for it because it's like he's been dragged into this because of Reyna,
Yeah,
and
Mm.
to be fair, there's only one moment I hear that point and I agree, but there was only one moment where I would say I felt bad. I didn't really feel bad while it was happening.
mm,
Um and that moment was when
Like Rainer left.
yeah, but not initially.
mm,
It was when she was going with Rhaenyra.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
mm.
That
And
he
it was like
looked.
screaming for her.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
Yeah.
screaming
because you
for her. He
see it.
looked.
Look, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the
Mm.
bit where I was like,
Mm,
he's
Mm.
yeah, that was sad
Because
because
like what it really is just like three like high class dragons beating up like a lowborn
yeah,
dragon with
man.
an
mm.
underbite.
An outcast.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's like ganging up on Aladdin.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
ganging up on a black kid because he literally is black as
Mm.
well. So
Why is he?
They were
Why is he
doing
black?
Sheep
what's
Stealer is black.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sheep still is black man. We know that. It's
Oh,
Yeah.
Tory
because he's a
racism. That's
YN.
that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just that's police brutality, man. That's crazy.
What is it?
Yeah.
What is it they were saying when they were beating up Sheep Stealer, Anthony? Fight back, fight back.
She
Exactly.
was. He was.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, she was.
He was
because
getting
Because
jumped. Yeah.
do you know what as well? Yeah, it's like obviously they in the show they can create so many different things to be able to take out dragons, but like at the end of the day it's the dragons that are the most effective against other dragons, and you can see
yeah.
because the dragons
Mm.
know straight away, straight for the neck, straight for the neck, don't play
Yeah.
about, none of
Yeah.
none of that like claw shit or even too much fire. It's just straight for the neck, straight for the neck.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
even Cyrex at a point I think goes for the neck, and then Sheep Stealer gets him. Is Cyrex is a he, right?
She.
Oh, is it she? Okay, gets her, and then she like claws at Sheep
Mm.
Stealer
Yeah.
and like proper like gets it like
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
neck, and then Caraxes comes in and basically like
Caraxes
settles it. Bro,
is just
Caraxes on
cool.
smoke.
Caraxes is
Oh,
Mm.
just cool, and I really
yeah.
love Caraxes because like the first thing he does when he like
Mm,
enters the fray is instead of putting his neck in and whatnot, like he just
mm.
grabs with the grabs with the
With his
feet,
Yes.
claws,
like
Feet.
move,
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, moves him away,
Mm,
and even when he goes for the neck,
mm,
Caraxes because of the way Caraxes is built, it does this thing where he loops his neck just
mm,
so when they go back to reach back
mm-hmm,
it's a miss. They can't like you because you notice like every time, even when Cyrax was going after Sheep Stealer's neck, Sheep Stealer would like get her wings because they're
mm-hmm,
that close to each other. Like, okay, you bite my neck, but I can get your wings here, get you to release your grip, and I'll go back on the
mm,
offensive. But Caraxes doesn't give you that option because his wings are so far back
mm-hmm,
from his neck, and he can like just loop that around you. So
Mm.
yeah, he's a character is a killing machine. Like and yeah, I just love it. But there was a little bit of an Easter egg. Because I think who was talking about it? Is it the Lady Aaron, the one in the veil? She was saying Rhaena was hiding among nettles and
the
whatnot.
nettles in it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
Nettles
caught
is
that
the
straight away.
Nettles was the name of the original like
Yeah,
sheep stealer's
like
rider
Raina's
in the books.
story in it. Yeah.
Yeah, Nessa was the girl who was supposed to be riding Sheep Stealer, which that was a
Mm.
nice little Easter
I
egg. Like,
knew as soon as I heard it, I knew that like the
yeah,
book readers would be fuming, man.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I know they're mad.
To be fair, I
um,
honestly, if I'm being honest, I think I prefer what they're doing with Reyna's storyline compared to
Mm.
that because that's just a random character, so it makes
yeah.
sense that they would
Oh,
just put him.
the book readers do not like what they're doing with Raina.
Yeah,
Um, yeah. So Rhaenyra takes Rhaena away. Sheep Stealer continues to get punched up. Sheep Stealer gets away as Caraxes tumbles, knocking off Daemon. Sheep Stealer whimpers off and manages to get away.
Yeah.
Anything else then
oh,
on
I
the
haven't
battle at all?
mentioned, but
Or
I will always, every time I have the opportunity to, I will always say Valerian, Rhaenyra, every time. Every
oh
time.
yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
thing
See
she was saying to
that's
Cyrax, the thing she was saying
mm,
to
Mm.
Cyrax, like
mm,
when she first got there, like be on your guard. Like the way she
mm,
talks to him is like it's different from the others where they only give like commands, fly, fire,
Yeah.
Dracarys. Like it's like one
It's like what
sentence
you
kind
would
of.
command a dog in it,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
very like
Mm.
exactly.
sit, heel, like
The
yeah.
only people, and there's only three characters I've seen so far that actually talk to the dragons in terms of like
Jace is
conversation.
one.
Nah,
Actually, Egon
nah,
probably.
it's not. No, it's actually four, but
No, Daenerys.
no, I'm talking about just Hot D.
Okay.
First,
Okay.
first is
Man said
oh,
hot D.
did you
That's
say
crazy.
when you
Hot
said
the
Darren, you mentioned Aegon, right?
yeah, Egon,
He's
yeah.
one. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's one.
yeah, yeah. Him
Because
and
the way he talks
Sunfire's
to
they've
yeah,
got
the
a
way he
bond,
talks, and
yeah.
you notice Sunfire is the only one who understands English.
Mm.
Because they Aegon only talks to her in
Because
English
he
because
only
he
really
doesn't
talks
know
in English,
yeah,
yeah.
he doesn't know Valerian like that.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
Sun Aegon is one, uh Rhaenyra is two, and Daemon is three.
Mm-hmm.
Like they talk to
Mm.
the commands are much more like specific. So like even
Mm.
Daemon was like, kill him now, Caraxes.
Mm.
And the way
Yeah,
he
yeah,
says
yeah.
Caraxes
I
too is
clocked
sick.
that.
Caraxes. Like the way he
Yeah.
says it, cool. So when he
Mm.
says it, but not only that, like he says, like he tells Caraxes stuff like hold, like stay on your guard, or
Mm.
like even Renera was
Mm.
like stay on your guard or stay vigilant. And like
Mm.
Mm.
even when they were about to fly, she's like, Syrax, we fly now instead of just
Mm.
Suves, which is just fly, which is
Mm.
what
Mm.
Baylor usually says. So I don't know. I like that little detail and like the
I
way
think
they give the commands is
everyone else
different.
is very like
It's like one word
surface level.
commands. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like yeah, they
Like
just they,
even I think like probably Baylor is probably one of the worst for it. And Eamon, I'd say. Like
yeah.
they're just saying it. Like there's not too much about it.
Yeah, they don't
Um,
know the drag. And to be fair, it's a
yeah.
product of years as well, which is
Oh yeah. Well, look
Damon
at
and
Craxes
Rhaenyra
and Damon,
spend
innit?
yeah,
Like,
Damon and Rhaenyra they
Yeah.
spend years with the dragons.
yeah,
Aegon had to that was the
yeah.
only thing that made him like when Aegon they say this line in the books, like whenever Aegon was with Sunfire, he was literally the perfect prince. Like if you like
Mm,
him with his dragon is Aegon at his best every time. Like that's where because
Mm.
mm,
all his bad nature about smoking, drinking, not smoking, all
mm,
this whoring, all of that stuff.
yeah.
Whenever he was with Sunfire, all of that disappeared. He
Mm.
was
Which they've
just
given us a bit in this season
they've
where obviously
described
he
him
went
as
to
like
go Book's
it-
Rest.
yeah, they describe him as the perfect prince whenever he's with
Yeah.
the thing. And one of my favorite scenes will always be his first interaction that they showed us with
Mm,
Sunfire, where she was like nudging him, and he was like,
mm.
well, like he was that scene. I go back and rewatch that
It's
scene
only
sometimes.
really Sunfire and Caraxes that we see that sort of playful and that sort
Yeah,
of like
yeah.
Mm.
with their riders.
Mm, I would say, well, not playful, but Cyrax as well with Rhaenyra has that closeness because
Mm.
even going back to season one, and this has made
Oh,
sense with
maybe when
how
she's younger, actually.
with
Then
yeah,
yeah.
it makes sense with how aggressive Cyrax was
Mm-hmm.
because if you remember in season one when they were on the
Mm,
bridge,
mm,
Rhaenyra was saying, "Careful, do not spook
mm.
her. She's very protective of me."
Yeah, yeah.
So it makes sense now that I was thinking
Mm,
about this in real time too. I was like, it makes sense that Cyrax is like just give me one reason
mm,
to
Mm.
think Rhaenyra might be in trouble. I don't care how big you are or who you are, I'm
mm,
going in. You might kill me,
Mm.
but bro, shit, we're going for it. So I respected Cyrax in that moment.
mm,
So I would imagine she has that kind of closeness as well in terms
mm.
of playfulness. We just haven't had the opportunity to see it. But
Yeah.
I
Mm.
always like that.
But then, like I said, I think I sent it before. Like I think someone made a tweet, and it was basically like it. It even feels like at times Caraxes and Damon, they don't even like Damon doesn't even need to
Yeah,
really give Caraxes commands. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
Caraxes just knows like where he needs to
yeah.
be, like where to go.
Because even in
Um,
that fight, Caraxes didn't even attack straight away. Like
no,
he was
Mm.
waiting for Daemon to come back.
yeah,
Because he knows
yeah,
Daemon always comes back. And like even some of the other scenes, like whenever
mm,
Daemon saw the Northmen,
mm-hmm,
he just said to me, giving a command to all the
mm,
fighters, but
Mm.
Caraxes was already ready. She was
mm,
like above them. She knows her position, well, his position, and all that stuff. So sick, man. I love like that whole relationship with the dragon. And Damon's relationship specifically with Caraxes, I just love. Like
Mm.
ever since the first time you said his name, I just fell in love with it. Like Caraxes, there's something about Valerian and dragon names that it changes everything,
mm,
man. Syrax, bro. I can rant about this, like just saying the same thing all over again. Like, I just love it.
mm. Cool. All right. I didn't actually write down the full quotes. I'm actually quite annoyed now. But next we get Miss Arya talking with Sylvie from the Hall House. She brings her in to I guess it kind of felt like she was bringing her in to establish, that she's got some kind of position, but basically to like flex, and it obviously
Yeah.
doesn't turn out the way that she wanted. So, they mentioned about there being villainy and violence on the streets, as she wants to hear about how it's going from Sylvie's point of view. Um, and Sylvie says, you wish to make yourself her proxy. She says, you are changed, and this has changed you. And Misara says, my heart is with the downtrodden as it has ever been. And then Sylvie says, is it, or have you styled yourself a champion to access these halls? So, yeah, essentially just, you know, acting like you're this beacon for the people to worm your way into where you are now. And she
Mm.
basically said that, you're claiming that you're with the people, but you're pulling up with Ferraris and you've got
Yeah.
this massive house and all that. Like she mentions the garments
The
that she's
clothes.
wearing
Yeah.
being
It's like a
a
year's salary or
whole
something.
year's salary. That's it. Um, Masara then she thinks that she can help now that she's in this position, but Sylvie reminds her, asking her what power does she have in truth except to flatter and cajole. She exposes that Massaria wanted to be looked at in awe and basically to flex.
Mm.
These people are not your own. You'll do well to remember that. In the walls of the highborn, a whore will always remain a whore. So a bit of a reality check there for Massaria. And again, it lends into what we were talking about earlier, that realistically, Massaria is just there. She doesn't seem to have any semblance of power or any semblance of what made her, I guess, at least a good or compelling character in the earlier seasons.
Mm.
Um, and obviously, when we get to the end of the episode, she's, yeah, basically just the other person in the relationship.
Yeah.
Uh, do, 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 do. Cool. So they get back to King's Landing, and Rhaenyra says to find Rhaena a room as she doesn't wish to see her. We then move to Alicent, and she gives Aemon the poison. When they're talking about her, Alice and Alicent, she says, "Who do you trust?" Which was obviously quite ironic because she's giving him the poison while she asked that.
Yeah. I thought it was a bit too like ham-fisted. I was
Yeah.
like what? He just had a conversation with this woman about
You,
like, oh, your mom's trying to kill you. It's like, oh, trust me, trust me. It was the
do
same
you know what I
thing with
mean?
like what Misaria was doing. They're like, oh yeah,
Mm.
trust me, don't trust me. I was like, take a touch. Like, what's
If
happening right now?
if I'm in a
Like,
situation where if I'm in a situation where someone's like I'm paranoid about trust and whatnot, and someone comes to me talking about do you trust me? My first like no, like because
yeah,
why are you
Not
asking
exactly.
me
even,
that? If
not
you
even
don't know
just the
that
do you trust
already,
me?
like
She came with all that. Oh, I bought you your, what was it, your favorite drink from when you were a kid or
yeah,
something? Like,
honey
bro,
wine or
Mm.
what?
something.
Like,
I'm
And
what?
like
then he was like, oh
like
yeah, I tried to kill Aegon. I was like, foolish, foolish boy. I'm like, okay,
like
yeah.
don't ask me
Guys, the
about
alarm
trust
bells are
when I'm
ringing.
paranoid about trust. That's the last question I want you
Yeah, I
like
just
if it,
killed a man because
eh,
I didn't trust him.
yeah, if I trust you, you will know. Like if you're not dead, you know I trust you. The fact that yeah, it's like wearing a wire and having someone like try to get them to confess. Like it's
Mm.
like oh like Greg in Succession. Like you know
Yeah.
you sent me to do this right while I've got on the wire. Like bro, why'd you want me to say that? Like
Mm.
that's the
I,
same vibe. Like
yeah, I
nah.
could be like, oh yeah, trust me, drink this. I'm like, what? Nah.
Yeah, it should have been like two separate scenes or something. Like it
Why
felt too
even
on the
say
nose,
it? Just
too,
give me just if someone just came up to me
yeah.
and just handed me the honey wine, like the most
Mm.
natural thing, like I would yeah, just
No,
bring you
I mean,
water.
I
Like
guess
I
it
would
was in context of the conversation because they were talking about. I think he says that Alice doesn't trust you
Mm.
no, no, I hear that,
or
but that's
something
the
along those
last
lines.
that's the
So,
main reason I wouldn't mention anything about trust in that moment. If
oh
anything,
yeah,
Yeah.
sure. On
I would
Allison's
just
point of
stop
view,
right
yeah,
there, come back another time.
yeah,
Like just like
Yeah.
I yeah, boy, come back another time. I am not taking that risk.
yeah,
Like, yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
Or at least
Even
just
without your trust.
say, like, I don't trust her. Like, why you
yeah,
say, who do you
Yeah,
trust?
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Like spin it back on him. Like make him
And she
think
did she
about
did that
stuff.
nasty smile that she did to Helena as well last week or the week before. When she said to Helena about not uh, like basically saying that she had the power to change who she married, but she didn't. She just went along with it and she
Yeah.
smiled.
Yeah.
It's a similar thing. It's like, ah, okay. Then we have Damon and Rhaenyra, their conversation and speaking about Rhaena. She obviously, as you guys said, she understands it from his point of view, based on the fact that it's his child. Rhaenyra replied. Oh no, he said that he wanted to protect her, to which Rhaenyra replied, "From what? What do you think I am?"
Mm.
He admits that he has long neglected Rhaena. Um,
And if Rhaenyra is smart, that should tell us something. The fact that you're so afraid of telling me because you thought I would go berserk, that
mm,
should tell you what people see you as or look at you as.
Yeah.
mm,
If you're a person with a rational thinking brain.
But
mm.
then I guess coming from Damon, it's like, what? What do you mean?
No, no, I get the betrayal, but
It's like, oh,
you just have to be
it's
you just have
like
to realize
you
that's
No, no,
a
can't
no, 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 no,
talk.
no. It's coming
yeah,
from Dave. Like you
It's
can't
like
say
what?
that. Anyone
You
else can
can't.
say
Like
that.
anyone
You
yeah,
else
can't
can.
say
You
that.
can't.
exactly.
Yeah.
But you have to really think because it's
Who did
twofold.
LeBron say that to? It's like, oh yeah, anyone else
Uh,
can talk. You
what's
can't
his
Uh,
talk.
name from
Shengun,
Houston?
innit?
Yeah,
Is it
Shengun.
Shengun?
Yeah,
Yeah,
not you.
Yeah,
Like,
not
yeah.
you. Anyone
yeah.
else, but not you.
Not
But
you.
yeah, but the reason I'm saying that is because like if yeah, not him, but the fact that that perception is there, and it's not
Mm.
just Damon because Raina too was scared to shits of just coming out and saying it.
Yeah.
So the fact that people have that reaction, like should tell you
Mm,
about yourself, even though you're
mm,
like anyone can tell me that, not you. Cool, but the message is the
mm.
same.
But that would be more on the case of she's not of the right mindset or not
That's
in
what
the
I'm
right
saying.
place to be able to deal with it. Yeah.
For her, people will think, oh, they don't see me as having the right mind. If again,
Mm,
I am someone who's super hyper aware, like to the point where like it
mm,
cripples me sometimes. But it's just like if someone tells me something and like, okay, I might like whatever the context is, we'll deal with this now. But I'm thinking in my head, all right, this is what they think of me, kind of thing. Like I will note that for
Mm.
sure.
hmm. Okay. Um, I think it's Damon that says this, but I haven't put it in direct quotes. But someone mentions, was she, which I think is Raina, was she not seeking his favor or hers?
I think
I
um,
think that's Damon
it was
saying it
Damon.
about,
Damon, yeah.
yeah, Raina, was she
She was
seeking
your favor or
Rhaenyra's
mine.
favor or Damon's? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. And he says that he did what he thought was best.
Mm.
Baylor then forgives Rhaena. Um, obviously, Rhaena mentions that she basically ruined everything from her, took away her love and her prospects, basically going forward in life.
Mm.
And Baylor says that she will begin anew. Alan is then presented with Corliss's finger. Aemond falls to the poison. Alicent leaves in a hurry. Alice says that he's a foolish boy, and it looks like she's going to try and save him.
She calls him an
Uh,
idiot.
she calls him an idiot, yeah. Helena, we then go to Helena, who's dreaming of childbirth, and they take the child away. It then switches to her riding Dreamfire and her using Dracarys. And then it changes to her being on the farm with her
And
kids and the
twins. Yeah.
chickens. Yep. But then it looks like the White Walkers come or the long night starts or something along those lines.
Mm.
Um, Missaria then says that Damon lied, but Rhaenyra says that you can't say that he betrayed me, um, because obviously he didn't want to put his daughter in danger. She said, but Missaria says, does it not prove that he is willing to deceive you if he judges it necessary?
Mm.
Rhaenyra remarks that Missaria is trying to turn her against Daemon and has been trying to do so basically the whole time that she's known her.
Mm.
Missaria refutes this. In adhering to Viserys's vision, what has she reaped? That was Rhaenyra who said that. Peace, prosperity, the gratitude of her subjects. I guess she says mockingly.
Mm.
His whole life was a dream. Missaria says that she is on the precipice of victory. She will be queen for years, and her children's children will also go on to be kings and queens. That's obviously kind of harkening to what Damon's saying about the prophecy and earlier in the season. Um, Rhaenyra asks her, "Do you think I'm worthy?" And Missaria replies, "I've never been more certain of it." And they kiss and presumably get it on.
She said in this moment.
In this moment, yeah,
That's a
that's right.
key phrase because as soon as you get out my
Mm,
door, I might not necessarily think it.
mm,
Or I
Mm.
wasn't thinking about it before.
yeah, but now that you ask me, cool. So just in all of that, then any interesting thoughts or any things to pick apart at all? Just on what I went through there.
Um, To be fair, I think we've touched on a lot of it, but the thing I wanted to point
Yeah.
out was Dreamfire in terms of how Dreamfire looked. I thought like
Oh yeah,
Cool as
that
Dreamfire's
fuck.
whole
clapped. Like
she
what the
yeah
heck?
yeah
Oh, I thought it
people
looked
was
cool, but yeah, it's a bit, yeah,
it looks
but I
cool,
thought it was
but
cool.
it's the angle that I'm gonna say the angle that we saw was ugly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it looked like I wouldn't want to. If I saw that on the battlefield, I'm sorry, I'm just packing my
Mm,
bags and turning the other way. Like she looked
mm,
menacing, like
Mm.
she looked fierce. So I kind of get why Helena would be, given how she is, I get why she would be scared to sort of jump on Dreamfire just based on looks. Now I think Dreamfire is a bit mild-mannered as well, like Helena, but
hmm
the look does not give you that impression at all. Like
No.
hmm
she looks crazy. So I thought that was pretty cool. Like I like the design, scary as it was.
Um.
Cool. Yeah, anything else then? And maybe about Damon and Rhaenyra's conversation on Rhaena?
Yeah, I think it was a good conversation to have. To be fair, I think it. Um. Even the having that the
Servant girl.
maid lady.
Yeah,
I think like seeing her reaction, you can almost see that she's kind of like, yeah, I see where he's coming from, but like,
yeah,
yeah, it's like this is a tough conversation, but it's needed sort of thing.
yeah.
I feel like, yeah, I don't think she needed to see Masari at all, to be honest. Um,
Honestly,
like,
like I don't get that.
like have some time to yourself. Like, why are you just jumping into someone else's arms? Um, but yeah, like especially if
And
Masaria was trying to snake you as well.
what I was saying last week about me not liking people who don't have their own mind. Rhaenyra is
Mm,
firm. She just confirmed that in this episode to me. She just because what she went there for was validation, was because you could argue based on what was happening before, she was aware, she was maybe thinking in her head, okay, she's trying to turn me against Damon, blah blah blah
mm,
blah blah. So if you have that thought already, why do you then need to, like you were saying, why do you then need to go back and confront her and get swayed by her and like end up sleeping with her? Like you just, it feels like Monera is being manipulated
Yeah.
using the dreams and stuff. And so I think she's lost her own agency, for me anyway.
mm,
And for me, that's like you're dead in my eyes at that point. Even though I love Rhaenyra to bits, like I'm still on the team, but I just recognize that all right, you're not in charge, you're a puppet. And it's just sad to see from my perspective. So that was another thing that that scene told me. It's like you're giving you're literally just you're 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 leaking agency. Like you've just leaked your right to rule, as far as I'm concerned.
mm.
Well,
Sorry, but just after that, like you said, leaking in it, and hey man,
that's on
I can only
you.
imagine what they got up to in it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my gosh.
That's,
It's just what we were talking about, and he said leaking in it. That's unfortunately where my
I
mind went.
was, when we're talking about conversation, you're talking
Yeah, I
about
was like, where'd you
like,
get a
yeah,
leak?
like where,
What?
yeah, like
We were talking about
you're,
Masara and
yeah, they were
Rhaenyra's
talking.
conversation, innit? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, I
Well,
was talking
they
about the
started talking.
conversation.
Yeah,
I didn't talk
yeah.
about what they were actually
Yeah, I
doing
didn't
at
say
the
they were
end.
leaking fluids.
Yeah, like fucking hell, man.
My bad, guys. My bad. Um, cool. So next part then. Talon and Egon are met by the mutant forces. They are asked to swear fealty. Egon rejects this. He says, "We shall not surrender to the false queen." He says, "Behold me now. I am Aegon Targaryen, Viserys' true heir, the sixth king of the Andals, the Rhoynar, and the First Men. I was anointed by the High Septon in the light of the Seven, which, like you said, precious earlier. And it is in their light that I stand before you now. Strike me down, and the stranger will take retribution. The warrior's sword will be judgment upon you. You may retreat, for you now see me as I truly am." Which kind of is similar to what is said in the last scene. I know skipping ahead a bit there, but doesn't Ormond say to Ulf that they will see you as kind of like as you truly are?
Yeah, they'll see as you are. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that
Um,
I was just thinking, where have I heard that before? It's from Black
but
Panther.
you've also
No,
heard
it
it
was
in this in season
season
one
one. Yeah.
with
No, I was.
Rhaenyra and Alicent. But yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
you are
Oh,
right.
yeah. That's true. But
Yeah,
the thing I was thinking about Angela Bassett when she says it to T'Challa when he comes back
yeah,
after Civil War is like they'll let them see you they'll see you as you are, but also show me
yeah,
who you are or something like that. Anyway, tangent.
yeah. But yeah, so I guess yeah, that's three times now that we've heard that sort of similar vernacular. Uh, then we have Sunfire appearing behind him, and he turns around, sees Sunfire, Dracarys,
I
and
think that's BS, by the way. That
yeah.
dragon was
So
dead.
if you remember a couple of episodes ago, I said, guys, are we sure that Sunfire was dead?
Yeah, no,
And I just
I knew she was alive.
it just felt too it felt too like deliberate that he would go back. They would mention him a couple times. He would see the
Mm.
dragon. They would be hanging around Rook's Rest, and then go back to Rook's Rest again. Yeah, it just felt a bit too on the nose. But do we think it's like realistic? Do we think it's bullshit? Like, should Sunfire have been alive? Do we know enough about dragon anatomy?
I I don't have a problem with it. I think it's realistic. Like again, we didn't see his neck get chopped off or anything. Like he literally just fell down
Mm,
and exploded. We know dragons are not impervious to fire, but quite a bit resistant to it. And it wasn't so great of a height where she
mm,
would like automatically die. So and the way she landed because she tried to protect Aegon. So she turned around and landed with her back. That's the hardest
mm,
part of the dragon. So
Mm.
if she was going to land on anything, it had to be that, and that's what happened. So it's not too crazy. And they've shown it's been a while, so she's been taking all this time. She's only just got up for the first time. Like she's
yeah.
Mm.
sat there recuperating, so it's not like it happened the next episode or anything.
And
So
she looked knackered as well. Like
yeah,
it looked,
I
exactly.
think
So
half her face is gone.
yeah,
yeah, she looked
so
like
I'm
Egon.
I'm with it. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's literally
exactly. Yeah.
the she's it's like
Mm,
they got burned in the same side, so it's like if you put them together, you have one whole face
Mm.
completely,
exactly.
but
Yeah.
like the burnt parts are like matching.
Yeah, Anthony,
So
what were your thoughts? Because you did say it was bullshit.
Yeah, I think it's rubbish. I get that. Yeah, fair enough. Taking time to recuperate or not, but like, like there were no signs of life. The dragon was bit down for like how long? Like, fair enough. I'm sure dragons can probably go months without eating, but I'm like, without breathing. I'm like, that's
she
rubbish.
was breathing though, because Aegon was next to her and said she's still breathing. Plus, no one would go near them. Well, I guess the only unrealistic part for me is, to be fair, yes and no. The only unrealistic part is like people wouldn't like cut off parts of her while she was laying
Mm,
there. But the
Like down
counter
the roads, they're
the,
eating
the
up one dragon, but here's like, oh no,
but
let's just leave it.
the counter to that is, remember in Westeros at this point they see the dragons as gods. Like
mm,
they don't see them as like ordinary. Plus, the people that did find her, what they did was instead of cutting pieces, they made like a toll, pay
mm.
me to see the dragon kind of thing. So they were still making money off of it. So
Mm,
um, I
I
kind of
think
get it.
with like Egon, obviously dragon riders have a bond with their dragons, and
mm,
him obviously saying that he believes Sunfire is still alive. That's he can feel that through the bond that they share. So obviously
Yeah,
no one else would really be able to tell. So as much as everyone thought that it was dead, and you can't really, like, I guess, hear it breathing or whatever, like he still could. So maybe like in terms of like breathing, you could say it's a bit unrealistic, but I don't know, man. It's dragons at this point, isn't it? Like I don't know the
yeah.
anatomy of dragons, or if it's in a coma or something.
I was
Like
gonna
I don't
say
know.
that at first, the first wouldn't like I would imagine it would be like out for a while,
Mm,
especially when it first happened. But I
mm,
have a feeling it kind of fought its way back when
mm,
Aegon came back to it the first
mm,
time.
yeah.
Because now he knows, okay, my rider is still here, and we know Sunfire really, really loves Aegon.
Hmm.
mm,
So I think that's what, like, if I don't, I think, and this is just a theory and personal belief. If Aegon didn't come back that first time, I think she would have died by now. I think Aegon gave her, I keep saying her because she feels so feminine to me, but it's actually, I looked it up just now. It's a male. Sunfire is male.
mm,
Um, he he gave Sunfire that will to live kind of thing when he came back because I think she would have been gone if not.
mm.
And
Nope.
there was a bit of space between that meeting and when he came back just now.
Yeah.
Like a lot of time would have
Yeah, I
passed.
think when I first started watching, I was like, what could that be? I was like, don't tell me it's sheep stealer trying to find a new master. But
I
and then
I
and then
didn't
I
even
saw the
clock
dragon. I was like,
the
so
I didn't even clock the sounds it was making while as Aegon was making the speech. I was getting pissed off because I'm like, why is Aegon aura farming right now? And they're moving mad. Like that
Mm,
was starting to piss me off, and then oh yeah, shit, they can hear and see the dragon behind him. But
mm,
that initially in real time, that was pissing me off because it's like he does not have this much aura. Like I get you're trying
mm,
to give him this redemption, but please let's not go crazy.
mm.
But it made sense. So
Because I was
Kendrick,
listening, obviously, on my earphones. I could hear the rustling, so I was like,
yeah.
"Yo, let's go, let's go, let's
Yeah,
go."
I
And
could
then
hear it when
obviously
I went
the
back and looked, but obviously I was too
yeah, yeah,
concentrated in my anger in it. I was knee deep in it. Again, keep in mind, I was depressed this whole episode because I'm thinking
yeah, yeah,
again, more power for the Greens again. So I was like,
Mm.
yeah.
fuck this at that
Mhm.
point. So yeah,
Cool. Um, all right. Then next we have Ulf meeting with Ormond. Uh, they talk about the trouble with Damon and obviously all the people that saw it. Ormond is basically pandering to him to try and get him on his side. To be fair, at that point he's probably got him because, like we said, this sounds like it's at least the second, maybe more
Mm.
times that he's been able to meet him. He Ulf actually does say that, like, does kind of admit that he was in the wrong because he says that
Yeah,
they
yeah.
told him not to leave the Red Keep and he went down there, so he was kind of in the wrong. But Ormond claps back and says, a man needs his sustenance. He needs to be able to have his
Mm.
pleasures and his free will and whatnot. Um,
do you know what's cool about that scene that I noticed?
yeah.
Orman had like a diffuser, air freshener in that scene. When
Oh, okay.
it was like a stick thing that was
Mm.
like spreading smoke.
I like
So
incense.
yeah, yeah, exactly that. Omen had that, so he knew all stank. And
Yeah,
we
yeah,
know dragon riders do stink because the dragons stink. So
yeah. He says that Rhaenyra only regards him as a tool. He mentions the castle and the lordship, of course, mentioned in Driftmark. He, uh, yeah, so that alludes to them obviously meeting multiple times. Um, oh yeah, I already asked that about when it possibly could have been that they met. Um, cool. So just off of that, then, do you think there's a chance that maybe Ulf hasn't turned fully, or do you think
A
he's
part of me
gone?
feels like it could be a bait and switch. It's like,
Do you
oh,
think
they say it's Ulf, and then turns out it's
Hugh?
what's the other guy's name? Hugh. That betrays
Mm,
them. Especially, I think just purely because Ulf was like, oh, to be fair, no, he did say stay in the fin.
nah, that was some like I've already you've already, like we're talking about it. Like I'm trying to give these points, but not really. Like I'm with you, but I feel like I just have to say something so you don't feel like it's like negotiation. You don't want the other person to feel like they're just laying everything out for you. You want to be able to
yeah.
Mm,
push back and like raise the price. So, well, even though I just I don't buy that line. Basically, is what I'm saying. And I think
mm.
I just face value. All like Orph
Hmm.
is just he's just turned.
And then when he was like, oh, I'm gonna see, like, I'm gonna burn them, I was like,
Yeah,
this isn't, you're not
they'll
that guy.
burn.
This
Mm,
isn't
Yeah.
you.
Well,
yeah,
you can't tell him that because my man yesterday, one day he was like in flea bottom being a nobody. The next day he's riding a dragon. So he's him as far as he's
I
concerned.
reckon if he'll probably take payment for whatever he's getting. He's like, oh yeah, give me some gold. I don't think he thinks he's gonna get a castle. He
I
probably like, oh, I'm gonna
Nope.
get some gold and fly.
I think he is getting. He believes this like, hook, line, and sinker. Like he is bought,
Mm,
bro. He is bought into this. Like he is like the one thing I want. I asked for one thing, and you told me the one that I wanted was nothing
mm.
to you, and it was like I'll give you drift mark.
mm,
That so it's
But
like
also,
he is in. He is fully bought
yeah,
in.
but also the main thing of him is he just like he's of the group, he's the unheard one. Like he's the one who's treated with the
Yeah,
the least amount of respect.
yeah.
mm,
Like he doesn't get basically anything that he wants, and he's got a dragon, but he doesn't see any of the benefits of it. So a
mm.
man has come and told him, "I can give you all of that. You just have to fight for me." Is an easy thing for him. And again, like I said before, he at face value, he was the easiest one. If you were going to say, all right, which one of these guys
Yeah.
could you turn? He would have been the easy one. So,
Yeah. Like I thought, yeah, he's fully turned. There can't be a bait and switch. Like if they do a bait and switch, like that's like, all right, everything you told me about this person is just you just told me the wrong information. Like
mm,
it's just that's not him in it. Like that's a face.
mm.
That's a what they call it.
Because I
That's
feel
a
like
faceless man.
with Ulf, at least it's Like with Hugh, it's like okay, I've got your wife. Like I've got some leverage. Like all Ulf has is words. Like he's heard words from Rhaenyra, he's heard words from Ormond, and Ormond is like locked himself inside this town. That if I besiege myself, like what can you actually do? So what power
That's
does Ormond have compared to Rhaenyra and anyone else? Like
that's why
so,
he is who he is.
but like Ormond literally has Hugh's wife. So I'm like, like if they, I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, oh, Ormond, like Ulf is trying to do this really smart thing to try and get on their good side, and then turns out Hugh's the one who gets switched, and was like, yeah, like fair enough. Like Hugh's already like I don't know what he's doing. I swear he should be on that post as well, seeing everything. Like,
Mm,
where's he?
Well, so this is so it's either he's been that's what I was saying earlier. Either he's been captured because we saw the situation he was in last episode,
Mm,
or they've done the changeover, which is why Orph is now there.
yeah,
So that would be those are the only two scenarios. And if he's already captured, well, this is the thing. So I actually, now that I'm thinking about it more, I don't think he's captured because if he was captured, then Vermithor would still be there or going crazy, and Orph would have
mm,
seen that when he came for a shift. So the
mm,
fact that he's there, I think they've done the shift change and he escaped. Obviously, if it's
yeah,
wrong, now they have to make that make sense to me in terms of why Vermithor didn't crash out when he got captured,
mm.
where it was. So yeah, but yeah. But I do have the suspicion that they're both going to flip. Like it's going to be, like it's there's a whole theme now of everything turning against Rhaenyra, and I feel like that's just what's going to
Yeah, it
happen.
could be. To be fair, I guess because right now the dragon is like 5-4, so if Hugh also flips, and then Rhaena somehow tames Sheepstealer, then it'll be 5-5.
Who still is dead?
Sheepstealer's not dead. Sheepstealer was walking away.
No, he wasn't.
mm.
He tried to fly,
Yeah,
he couldn't, like, and fell back down and was whimping.
If
Like
Sheepstealer is
they're
dead,
too.
nah, it limped it.
I'm definitely not
Yeah,
taking like Sunfire as being alive.
They're,
nah, it
well,
limped away.
team.
It limped away,
Yeah,
Yeah, it
100%.
limped
no, no,
away. It
no. It
wasn't
didn't.
dying.
No, no, no. It didn't get away. Like Daemon is gonna finish the job. I'm putting my
Nah,
money.
nah,
I'm
nah.
putting my money on dead.
Nah,
Like it
Sheepstealer's
tried. It
alive.
literally tried to fly away and couldn't. Like it literally left the
Mm.
ground and fell back down.
Well, yeah, it's injured.
And
Yeah, nah,
Caraxes
I've
was
got
on
no
his
doubt that
neck
that'll be
and
fine.
like squeezing it.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
Carax
but
and the
Caraxes,
yeah,
if
but
Caraxes wanted
the
to kill him,
whole
Caraxes would have killed him though.
yeah, because
and
Caraxes would have
I
got back up and charged on, but it didn't. It went
I
to
think
hug
it did. I think it did. The only
Damon.
reason it stopped is because yeah, it saw Damon was there. And he went to help him and knowing, okay, you're just gonna die now. Like
Yeah,
it didn't need the finishing kill. I think
yeah.
like Kirkus killed it, and the only and it would have
Again,
kept on going if Damon didn't fall off.
as the show's shown us, if you don't see it die, it's not dead.
Yeah, no, Sheepstealer's alive. They're gonna try and get Rhaena to be like,
Yeah,
okay, let's train it. We'll have
yeah.
all the maesters to teach it Valerian all that. Da, 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 da. We'll fix
It
his
will
over.
rescue her from
His
King's Landing or some
underbite.
shit.
They'll give it like dentures or whatever.
Eh,
Braces, yeah.
I just heard what you said. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I saw a tweet. Yeah, someone said who's cooking the food at Harrenhal?
Honestly, that food was so dead. I was like, what the heck is that? No wonder he threw it away. I was like, oh,
I
she
swear
said
it's
she was
literally
good.
just. I swear it's just fruits on there.
Nah, that's why I saw chicken and like broccoli and stuff.
Yeah, he
I
was eating
thought,
some kind of meat or something.
yeah. Even when Ormond was eating, I was like, "What the heck is that?" I was like, "That looks like undercooked chicken."
But that's why he gave it up and went to vegetarian.
Yeah,
But yeah.
Cool. So that wraps up the scene by scene then.
hmm
So is there anything you wanted to discuss at all about the
Yeah,
episode?
I think yeah, we've touched on most of it, but the intrigue for me is just what Alan is going to do
Hmm.
exactly. Because he can either double down in terms of just carry on with what he was doing and trust that his father will be fine and try to convince Rhaenyra to go fight and whatnot, or he'll try to go join the Northmen and siege the town. But I think what's more likely to happen is he's going to be a hothead and like try to go in there
yeah,
and save him himself because we've seen him snap whenever in episode one when his father he thought his father had died.
yeah,
He snapped on the captain lady. So I think that's probably what he's gonna most likely what he's gonna do, just crash out and like take the Valerian men um
Mm.
to
I need him to
understand.
stop making stupid decisions. Like everyone's always got their little secrets. Sometimes just be upfront and discuss it as a team.
That's what they should
But
do, but yeah, it's bad.
because the what you were saying about Damon and his daughters, like I don't buy the whole like oh like Alan and Corliss or Adam and Corliss like any more than that. I'm like that you went on a boat trip. Like stop it.
Oh, you mean Adam being no, Alan being affectionate for his father and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like that's like what you went on a one boat trip.
Well, so this is the thing. I That whole name thing and whatnot, I just feel like Adam's one of those people who just once he's in, and all he needed was the approval. Again, don't underestimate the power of like your father's approval. Like
Mm,
the fathers specifically, obviously mothers too. We see that with the Allison's kids and whatnot, but or just I guess I
mm,
should just call it parents' approval. Don't underestimate that because it's almost not even rational.
yeah.
So I hear what you're saying, like, but and I would hope he does exactly what you recommend in terms of tell Renero, come up with a plan and like just go about it. Because one of the things we were saying about like the fact that they captured Corliss was, yeah, you captured him, that's good on paper, but
Mm,
in real life, Alan's got the command. Alan's the person who's acting more like Alan the King, so you really have nothing. But
yeah.
if Alan doesn't see it that way, they're all fucked.
Like if Alan goes to Rhaenyra and she's like, "Well, he's abandoned me anyway," and then he does this thing, I'm like, you know what, fair.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if it just goes straight to him like that's like what you done.
yeah. So yeah, I just think that there's going to be some stupid hard decision that tilts the balance of the Greens again.
Hmm.
Mm,
Which the only good thing about that possibly happening is the fact that we just know it'll have to be some supernatural, catastrophic L or crazy decision that someone took that'll turn
Hmm.
the tide, which would be a pleasure to see from my side.
Hmm.
That's the
mm,
only
Because
upside to
yeah,
it being so lopsided.
it's getting like 80-20, maybe even bigger.
I was gonna say this sang with all this like game 3, game
yeah,
4, they
honestly,
lost, come back.
he's just
You
spewing
can't say
numbers.
that. Yeah, you can't say that now
Yeah.
because if anything, it's like you lot are up 4 games to 1
Hmm.
at this point. Damn near 3 games to 0.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, you can't give me that argument anymore. Not that I ever believed it was, but yeah.
What do we think? It might be a bit minuscule, really, in the grand scheme of things, but like, surely Alison is not going to be able to get all the way back to King's Landing on the King's Road by
I think
herself.
she will.
She might, yeah,
On the King's Road by herself?
she might. She's got a
Yeah,
knife with her. She might.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't know what's gonna happen to her, but like,
Yeah, I think she. Oh, ooh.
to be
She
fair,
might.
like we don't really need Allison anymore.
Yeah, like
realistically,
she might
yeah.
run into Aegon.
She
Ooh.
could.
Yeah, because
Where's
obviously
Rook's Rest in is it near Harrenhal?
on the way, I wouldn't say near.
On the way, okay, yeah.
So she would have to go quite a bit of distance. But again, like she went to King's Landing and Harrenhal in one episode, I have many
Mm,
episodes.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
We don't know what to do with time in this show.
She might get captured by random assassins who are looking for Aegon, no, Aemond, and then they bring her back to Harrenhal
That'd be crazy.
as that as like ransom.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Well, I don't think they'll bring her back to Harrenhal. They might take her back to Rhaenyra. Because to them, no one's at Harrenhal, so why would they take her
Mm.
there? So
Mm. I
they'll
mean,
have
they
to.
send people to try and climb the walls. So
Oh wait, who's this? Are you talking about the people who Rhaenyra sent to go Harrenhal?
no,
You might.
like a couple episodes ago when they had those random people trying to climb up the walls.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. To
Because
get them
like there's
down.
obviously
Yeah,
like someone's looking for Aemond, so maybe like
Yeah,
there might be just random assassins who are like, oh, I
yeah.
recognize you. I'm gonna flush him out by using you as a
yeah.
hostage.
Or she might run into the praise and promise them some other thing.
If her head randomly turned up on a spike, I'd be like, you know what? Her story arc is like her character arc is completed. I don't really need her. Like,
Mm.
what else does she have to do? She's already tried to kill all her kids.
Mm-hmm.
Or this is most likely actually what she might do is she might just think, you know what, fuck it all. Fuck
She might
Elena.
just go back to the
Fuck
Godwoods.
just yeah, fuck Elena.
Just
Fuck
lie.
Viserys. Fuck everything. Let's just disappear.
She's gonna go swimming in that lake again.
That's literally her most likely option. We've seen her abandon literally every single one of her children before. Like it's
Yeah,
not.
and her unborn grandkids.
She
She's
already
like,
abandoned her.
she literally said, "F them
She,
kids."
she already abandoned her. Yeah, she left Jahara alone. Like she was ready
Yeah,
to just take Elena and like peace.
she's a bad
So
person. She might
she's
be the
lit.
worst. She might be the
She's
worst person in the show.
that's actually the most likely thing she should be doing is just run away.
Yeah, to be fair, she's got freedom. There's no king's guard with her.
Ooh. She might run into freaking Laris and then go with him to what's it called?
Oh yeah, he's gonna grab her by the foot.
Bravos. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, maybe.
She might run into Laris because Laris is on his way to
maybe.
Bravos. So she
Yeah,
might that's her
maybe.
escape route.
Mm.
Mm. Nah, I think now I thought about it, it's going to be those people that Rhaenyra sent, that woman who was next to the Master of Coin.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
Oh
know.
Lys.
yeah, the army.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be them. I
Mm.
would like to think so anyway. Um,
The only reason I don't think it's that is because that lady has to get her way back to her family to mobilize an army who then has to march to Harrenhal. This is the
oh,
phrase.
really? Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe
So
that's too much time.
um
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe we
that's
just won't
I
see
just
her
think
next
it's too much
episode.
time. Yeah, I just think it's too much time for the Braves to
Yeah.
get her.
Nah,
They
season
didn't need that
finale.
being
I think we'll definitely see her.
Hmm.
I think, to be honest, if I'm being honest, the most likely option is either we see her with Renata Laris, or
Mm.
we see her decide to run away. It's one of those two, just from a timeline perspective. It might just assume she gets back to King's Landing.
Mm.
Yeah, cool. I think that's a good place to wrap it up then. So, guys, as always, follow us on all social platforms at LITBS Pod. We will try and get this episode out at least on Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. And then we are going to try and do an in-person pod for the finale. I don't know exactly when that will be because it will just be based on timing and stuff. But we'll, yeah, cover the finale and I guess the season as a whole. And obviously then look forward to season 4. So stay tuned, guys. Peace.